One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. We're back at it. We back at it. We back at it. We back at it. Friday night, Friday evening. We getting close to Christmas, man. It's about to go down. Let me go live on my Instagram. Let the people know that we live on Instagram. Let them know that we live on multiple platforms. Big salute to B3 on the beat. Let's get it popping, man. Hit that like button. For the people who ain't subscribed, subscribe or you're dissing. Okay, we are back. We are live on multiple platforms. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube as usual. Hit that like. And we are live on Twitch as well as on X. Gather around, gather around. We got a lot of news to get to. Let's get to our list of topics here early. We're going to talk about the interview that we just did the other day. Big salute to Dennis Dunkley, Constable Dennis Dunkley. Okay, we're going to go over that interview. We also have to get into the big issue that's going on with Savv4x and his crew. There's been some corrections that I need to make as well, so we'll definitely talk about that. Also, the Drake and Top5 episode is still ongoing. There's been a lot more posts that have been flooding onto the airwaves today or onto the social media platforms today. And yeah, man, it gets really deep. So we'll definitely have to get into that. Also, I want to cover Akademiks versus Mona. She's one of the co-hosts of the Joe Button podcast, as well as, she does her own podcast, Big Salute to Don't Call Me White Girl. Okay, so we definitely got to get into that. WhyG versus one of the GGG's baby moms. We'll definitely get into that whole lore and whether what's true and what's false in that as well. What else do I got as on my list of topics here? I got a long list of topics. Toronto Slang Wars. All right, the Toronto Slang Wars is going on. I don't know if I should start putting chapters on it, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, but it's still going on between that dude McFly and City Boy JJ, or the whole Toronto Tide crew. So we definitely got to get into that as well. Hot 97 is closing down. We'll get into that as well. And I got a segment that I want to talk about video directors and some of the ways that the game has evolved. All right. If you guys have any other topics, spam the chat. Let me know what's going on. For the people on Instagram over here, we are live on YouTube, youtube.com/welovehiphop network. Nigga! What's popping, gang? Big up, big up, big up. Big salute to everybody who's popping into the chat right now. I see you over here. I see you. What is it? You're not like them. Okay. Big salute to You're Not Like Them. Big salute to Gets the Main. Big salute to Carol popping up in the chat. Let yourself be seen. We are out here. Big salute to Young Money Getta in the building. Big salute to Wiz3 in the building. All right. We're going to have a good live today. I'm going to try to keep the rants down to a minimum, but that usually don't happen. Okay. So I can't even talk today. Let's gather up, you know what I'm saying? Ball up whatever you need to ball up, okay? Get your drinks, get your supper ready. We're going to be locked in for probably about 3 hours, okay? I'm not trying to do another 4-hour live today, all right? But big salute to everybody who's popping into the chat. Comment gang strong. Let me put some stuff on the screen here. Let me turn this beat down, courtesy of B3. Trust me, I will rap again, yo. I will rap again, all right? I will rap again real soon, okay? Big salute to everybody who's popping up in the chat right here. Comment gang strong. Let yourselves be seen. Holy. Who else is in here? Bloover 209 in the building. Who else is in the building out here, man? It's a lot to get to today. It's a lot to get to. Okay. Let me run some ads. Oh, salute to Tad Jin Sir in the building. Easy Fecta in the building. 2-Piece No Biscuit in the building. Yo, do me a favor. Hit the like button. Share this live to as many people or whatever social media platform that of your preference. Please make sure to share the live. We've been dealing with the dislike bots. They haven't gone away. They actually ramped up a little bit more. Not too crazy. They're still too cheap to buy the expensive package, right? So, we've been dealing with like maybe 9, sometimes 11 dislikes on a video as soon as it gets released. Like just some real serious hater ass shit. So make sure to hit that like button. Let's circumvent all of the hate with the love that we got over here. Comment gang strong. 556 Marnie says, let me hear a freestyle, bro. Listen, maybe one day, depending on the size of the donation that gets sent. As you guys can see, I got the PayPal rolling across the bottom of the screen. Maybe one day I might get on here, start spitting off the head, pause, and give you all some hot fire, Dylon. But for now, I'm going to chill. Okay. Big salute to With Ruins, or with, I can't even read that name. 1989. Big salute. He says, yes, Friday. Big salute to Tasha_Latina. Good evening. Okay, let's run a couple of ads and then let's get to what we got to get to. All right. Let me find my ads and then let's get to it. Listen to this episode's sponsor, Exotic Hot Pots, with great strains and merch and delivery all across the GTA. You can hit them up on their Instagram page, Exotic Hot Pot CA, or subscribe to their Telegram at Exotic Hot Pot. Let them know that you heard about them through the We Love Hip Hop podcast. Salute to the sponsors. Cheer. Cheer. All right, one more.
Roll Ready Detailing, now open 7 days a week from 8 to 5 p.m. 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66, specializing in ceramic coating protection with warranty, PPF, tints, wraps, vinyl wraps, and hand car washes. Remember, we clean anything on wheels.
Roll ready for the road. Oh,
Yes, sir. Ready for the road. All right. Okay, so let's get to it, man. We did an interview a couple of days ago. It is out right now on the channel as we speak. Big salute to Drew Becks, aka Officer or Constable Dennis Dunkley. Okay, I don't know if y'all were expecting it. I feel like I've mentioned it on these live streams multiple times that if we ever had the opportunity to interview a member of the Toronto Police Service, that I was going to jump on that opportunity ASAP. All right. Just to give you guys a little bit of reference to, if you guys remember this, and the people in Toronto will remember, but big salute to anybody from outside of Toronto. Just to give you guys a little reference of who this guy is. This is a post from like 7 months ago, right? Toronto police about to drop a mixtape. What Torontologist did not know is that he has multiple mixtapes, actually albums. All right. So let's play a little bit of what Mr. Dunkley has over here.
There's a time and a place. I've been feeling jaded like there's lines on my face. But I'm only getting started now. I ain't way too far from where I started out. Will I see tomorrow? I don't know. I don't have to worry, God is in control. He told me that he already blessed this. So I'm going and there's no exit. Will I see tomorrow? I don't really know.
Yo, when I seen this the first time, I really took it in, I realized, all right, this is not just some guy who just raps just on the side here and there. You know, hey guys, he lost a bet and then he had to jump on the stage with his other officer friends and was like, all right, watch this. No. He was doing a song that he's probably performed multiple times. You know what I'm saying? Chintiki wants to know what division is that. I think he mentioned in the interview that he's 31 division. I know he said that he's sometimes in Rexdale and a few other places. I'll play a piece from the interview in a second.
Don't have to worry, God is in control. He told me that he already blessed it. So I'm going and look. Yeah, I've been viewing from my city, seeing who's about it like I'm choosing my committee. I know some young boys speaking truth who are so litty. Girls who you would call so pretty, dropping bars so pretty. It's a fact. There are owners, you can tell that it's a net. But I only roll with good ones who don't fall for this and that. Get the jelly out your spine. Hey, put a bone in your back.
His cop homie's going crazy.
Hey, follow your chosen test, and don't let a man hold you back. Not even you, God is the one of the statue and he give you some.
Just flow switch right there. Not even you. Friday, Ricky Dread could never. Actually, I could. Let me play some of his music videos here, because you know he's an accomplished artist. He doesn't fall under, he's not a Christian rapper, but he might fall under the Christian rap category. Let me just pull up some of his stuff over here. Okay, here's his YouTube channel, Drew Bex. He's got 2.8 thousand subscribers on the channel. Let me give him a subscribe right here. Bang! All right. I don't want to get copywritten because
Find my way. At a crossroad, have to choose left to right. Didn't know which road to take.
man can sing too, you know what I'm saying?
Saw the problem just like a satellite. I think heaven.
It's crazy because like it's like the boy them, you know what I mean? Hold on, let me see if I can find some clips of him in the video. Watch him here. Right? You know, he's a singer slash rapper. Find a good frame for him right there. See him there? He look like he kind of looked like Rick Ross in the face. I ain't gonna lie. All right? I ain't gonna lie. Let me just see if I can find a little bit more music. I don't want to copyright myself in the beginning of the goddamn live, but shit. We here now. We here now. Let's go to Bop Freestyle. I'm going with this.
Syllable challenge part 2.
Let's go.
But this time we're gonna switch it up. Do something a little different, a little more new
Talk
school.
to them.
Still with the Maltese though, so I hope you still rock with it. Tanak is my tool, let's unpack the stuff that is stored in it. The fact is the truth will baffle the fool. So man, it's up to the orators. Hand it to us, then we forward it. Man isn't just that his only myth. Bad as some fuzz in your oranges. Adamant, trusted the mortalness. Damn, it's the dust where they pouring and stand giving hugs singing choruses.
Hold on. He did a little freestyle on our show too. Let me put some respect on the network because he did come through, and before we were done the interview, is like hold on. I'll just go back to the YouTube video here. Let's go to the channel. All right. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for the people who are not subscribed to the channel. All right. Let's find the interview here. Episode 640. Where the fuck is my shit? Hold on. Let's go over here. Let's go to videos. That's right here.
Originally was like not cool with it.
You're right.
But there was a couple in the
And let's go to the freestyle. Right here.
Can I spit some bars, man?
Yeah.
Hell yes. You Toronto rappers could never.
You throw an instrumental or acapella?
You could, y'all niggas come through, sit, blah, 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 or barely talk. You know what I'm saying? And then you leave, stir up a bunch of shit. Never ask me, hey, guys, can we rap for you? The police, all right? Babylon. Listen, he doesn't like that word. But the police came through and actually rapped. Should be ashamed of yourselves.
It could be acapella.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's been a while, so hopefully I still but all right. To be H, I had a crazy past. Say congrats to me today for having made it past. I'm blazing past the expectations that were laid. In fact, I made the class they said I wouldn't make. I passed with A's at that. Raise a glass, I passed the place, the pattern placed me at the pace of travel, had me mad discouraged as the race began. But steady does it, many doesn't have embraced the brand. I check my X and my Instagram, I have some faithful fans. Listen, how do we get here? Let's retrace the steps. I've been around the block, so y'all go show my name respect. I started off slow, but got to Running Man, and now they try to clone my DNA as if I'm Django Fett. Hey, Boba, I grew up listening to Hova and Kanye before the bipolar disorder. But when I'm saying you should watch the throne, can't no rapper solve the world's problems, look to God alone.
Hold on. Air horns there.
That's mine. I'll say based on your flow and your lyricism.
Toronto rappers, pay attention.
Have you heard Rigor Mortis by Kendrick Lamar?
Yes.
Okay.
I like that song.
So do you think that's top tier lyricism?
Yeah. So listen, don't get me wrong. I'm a Kendrick fan. I just rate the boy
differently.
Okay, higher,
that's fair. That's fair.
Hold on. We ain't gonna get into all of that. Carol says Drew will drop some bars and then leave you locked behind bars. Facts. Imagine you get into a rap battle with a police and you're talking about all your gun bars. You're talking crazy shit. You're up in a nigga face like, I got a gun so big. Oh, do you? You're under arrest. Don't even finish that bar. All right? I got a gun so big it shoots you from 100 miles away. Like, nah, B. Nah, B. You're under arrest. All right? We ain't talking about guns in this battle over here. So you got to watch out. All right? You got to be careful when it comes to getting into any type of lyrical sparring with a policeman. There was something in this interview that actually piqued my attention that I will bring to you guys here because, you know, I like to get mixy. He had to actually stay away at some point in time in his career or in his life. He had to make the decision to, where am I here? He had to make the decision to stay away from a Toronto rapper, a known Toronto rapper. Unfortunately, I didn't ask him behind the scenes. Like, this is like at a part of the interview. It wasn't near to the end of the interview, so it wasn't fresh in my mind after we were done to ask him, oh, that artist that you were talking about in the interview, who is that? Not to say that I would have came over here and snitched to you guys. You know what I'm saying? You know, Friday ain't no snitch. However, it would just be interesting just for my own knowledge to find out who he was talking about, because he mentioned that at one point in time, he had to go live with another family, or he went to go stay with another family for a while. And there was a kid that was in that family. You know what? Let me let him explain.
The church originally was like not cool with it.
You're right.
But there was a couple in the church that really took me, like that really was championing it. They had me over at their house. They basically took me in. The woman, the wife was the choir leader, so she kind of taught me how to sing.
Wow.
The dad was the bass player in the church. Took me in and everything. So that happened. Like I grew up with that family, know the kids and everything. And then fast forward like 20 years, you know what I mean? To like more recently before I became a cop, I reconnected with the family. And I'm looking on Facebook and I see they're wearing certain apparel and all that stuff. And I'm just like, yo, what's up with this, right?
Yeah.
So I reach out and I find out that they have another son that I just never knew because he left the house before I got a chance to meet him. And that son is somebody notable in the city. And then I was like, yo, this was before I was become a cop. I was like, they were like, yo, you want to meet? And I'm like, yeah, let's link, right? 'Cause I do music, he does music. So we were going to link. But then when I decided to become a cop, I said, you know what? I'm going to not link because conflict of interest, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say the person's name because I don't want to tie him to like whatever, but you know what I mean? I was like, I'm not going to meet this person, right?
Yeah, no, that's good because it can get tricky in the rap game, right? Like, right? So he knows a Toronto rapper that he was close to the family of, who's a notable Toronto rapper. And listen, when he says notable Toronto rapper, he's not just saying any willy-nilly, whatever. Like, this nigga knows his shit, all right? He is heavily into Toronto music. The man says he's bumping Press's new album, Press Machine 2, and he likes this song, but in comparison to his last album, I said, oh, god damn. And in the back of my mind, I started thinking to myself, all right, he's listening, and I feel that he's coming from a good place. He's just listening as a hip-hop fan because he has an extensive catalog of music, all right? So he only got on the force like 3 years ago. So he's not like listening to it for research purposes for work, all right? But how many other police officers are sitting around just intently listening to the man them's music with different intentions than this gentleman right here, right? You just never know. You never know. We don't care, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll sit here with a police officer and whatever. But for like a rapper's image,
and that's why I did it more for like I did it for me as well, just to not make things complicated. But I was thinking more like I don't want to.
Jam him up.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because he doesn't know my cop, he doesn't know whatever.
Yeah.
He'll come to the house, I'll meet him, and then he'll find out I'm white and whatever.
Yeah.
And that's not going to be good for him. So I'm just like, let me just, you know.
I have a question for you. Okay, because I'm
gonna play a little part because he does. Like I was saying, he went off about his love for Pressa. Let me see if I can find it here. I don't know if Pressa would be cool with this. Look, I didn't like that. I didn't love for Pressa.
I like the track. I didn't like Pressa on it.
Let's go right here. Like we watched it come up and then kind of go down. What are your impressions on that, man? Like
the Toronto music scene,
the drill scene part,
the drill scene. I don't know, man. A lot of dudes like the Toronto accent, for example, right? I got no problem with it. I use it sometimes, you know what I mean? I'm from Toronto, from the city, but some of it doesn't sound, I don't know, man.
Like good in music, right?
Yeah, good in music, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, you know, they get the drill beat. I love drill beats, like those UK style drill or Brooklyn, whatever. You know, UK is the originator. I like those style of beats. You know what I mean? All those bands kind of sound the same on it. But a good song's a good song. You know what I mean? Like now I'm at the point where I don't really have artists and I'm like, yo, that's a dope artist. It's like, oh, that's a dope song.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I'll go to the artist project and I'm like, okay, that was the dope song. You know
The
what I mean? And then you have others where it's the other way around, where it's like, then I hear a song like, oh, shoot, that's the same guy who I, you know, like I didn't like the other stuff, but I like this song. So now it's just song for song. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm asking in the poll here, kind of rapper do a collabo with a cop rapper? Okay. He mentioned in this interview that he did kind of bag back from the rapping or from the artistry as he started to get a little bit more entrenched into the police force. However, if he decided to pick up the pen again, like shit, he came through and he rapped for us a couple days ago. So, you know, and he did mention that when he hears beats, he still gets that vibe like, yo, I think if I you know, added these rhymes here or I would have rapped on this better. Rapper shit, you know what I'm saying? For the non-rappers out there, you might not understand. But there was a space of time when you're a rapper, you hear a hot beat and you're like, oh shit. Start mumbling to yourself like, oh, you know, let me go write down a couple of these bars in the phone, or I used to write it down on a pen and paper because I'm old as shit, right? So like, he might still got that in him. Pause. Can a drill Toronto rapper, like, I'm not asking like if Toby can do, you know what? Let's not even do that. Let's keep it completely general. Toby, Havaya Mighty, Ason Eastwood, who's like more of street, but like boom bap streets. Okay. Who else? Top5, Pressa. Can any of these guys do a song with a Toronto rapper, Policeman? All right. Y'all let me know.
There's no real artist in the city that I'm really like, yeah, that guy. Pressa though, I'm starting to rate Pressa. I didn't like him on that leak track with Drake.
Really?
Really?
I like the track. I didn't like Pressa on the track.
Okay.
But this album is
the man's talking about the leaked track. He's not even talking about the songs off of the Press Machine 2. The man's talking about National Treasure. So he's so tapped into the Toronto hip hop scene that he's like, oh shit, there's a Drake leak? Man went and peeped the tune. He probably went and got like, listen, I didn't give, remember I posted the whole, whatchamacallit, the leaked mixtape or whatever. I didn't give it to him, all right, gang? All right, but he's probably listening to a nice version. All right. Strain 7086 says we need some paramedics in the booth. I'm sure there are paramedics in the booth. And salute to you, Strain. You're popping up on the phone view. For anybody who's popping into the live right now, there is 2 different views of the live that you're able to get. There is the vertical view as well as the horizontal view that people regularly get. Okay, so take your choice. But let's continue with the homie Drew over here.
made up for like Press Machine 2 has made up for it for me. So
hey man. Listen, man, Pressa, you see this, yo?
he's not gonna be happy that
they're gonna be like Pressa's police music.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be happy. So and honestly, that's part of the challenge. Like when you invited me on the show, I'm like, I don't want to, you know, I am a police officer, but I don't want to like make these guys, you know.
Fam,
like
you're a human being, fam. You're a fan of music.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it is, right? So
yeah, and like it's crazy because the man knows Drake bars in and out. Okay, and I suggest you guys go check out the full interview. I'm just, you know, spotlighting the hip hop parts of it right now, but he goes over, you know, different incidents that he might have had to deal with on the police force and, you know, dealing with the public and stuff like that. So we got into an extensive interview about him as a policeman on the police force. But as far as like the hip hop stuff, because he's an artist, it surprised me how much he was really, really tapped in to the Toronto music scene. And low-key, I was kind of surprised that I was able to have this conversation. It made me feel a little bit more, I've matured. I'm old as shit, but like, you know, it takes time sometimes to mature to be able to say, I will sit with a Toronto policeman or just with a policeman, period, and have a conversation. Far less more bring them on my podcast. Right. So salute to me for that. Like I was saying before, bro, like I'm having outer body experience right now. Like
This is
I'm-
crazy.
Yeah, like you know, there's such a divide in the hood and stuff like that, and I think this might even help to kind of, you know, bridge that divide, because I feel like a lot of men from the hood they're not even trying to be officers, and I think that's kind of what's needed.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But do you think?
Yeah, man. So salute to the homie Drew right here. He's you know, go check out the interview. Like I said, he's came through. He gave up some real good knowledge right there, and just showed his knowledge for hip hop and his love for the hip hop scene. So for the people out there who might be shocked, oh my God, why are you interviewing the boy them? Oh, I knew it. You know, a rat like you doesn't make me a rat or anything like that. And listen, in the end of the day, I'm a goddamn civilian now, right? But even if I wasn't, I feel like as a podcaster, this is an important thing to do, especially when we speak about so much crime. We have so much crime stories on here. I've interviewed a multitude of people who have been convicted for murder. So we got to bring some kind of balance. You know what I'm saying? So salute. But let's get to the shit. Actually, it's not the shit. I got to really address this homie over here, because I'll call him the homie Underground Nation. For the people who don't know who he is a podcaster in the city, or a content creator in the city. He's been trying to do his thing for a while now. I would say probably the last 2 years, maybe the last year from when he's been on my radar, and he got pissed off. Okay, we gave out some award shows the other day: Waste Man of the Year, Clout Chaser of the Year, all kinds of awards, Gossip Girl of the Year, and big salute to DJ Natural, aka the Shit Disturber. He disturbed some shit, basically. All right. And man, them got offended. Salute to Icy Springer. He went on a warpath like, yo, this guy right here, who's this natural guy? Nothing natural about him. Rah, ta, ta, ta. And it's like, yo, calm down, fam. It's not that serious. All right. I'll show you guys the award show. You guys probably, the people who are the hardcores in here, y'all probably seen it. But for the people who didn't see it, I'll show people what got everybody's panties in a bunch. And yes, I said panties in a bunch.
And to, you know, another extreme where people are roasting you. And
okay, it's right here.
He had like the world in his. That's top 5. He's streaming with billionaires.
that it's like, yeah, you fell off. I wouldn't say in gigs.
Rosie thinks a series of unfortunate events
I'd name,
fell
because I
off.
feel like the moment you fall off, you're no really the next thing you do can't be
a moments, regardless of the cost.
Right here.
He doesn't.
Yes, yes, sir.
All right. For this next award, this is the Clout
Disaster
Chaser of
is
the Year.
crazy.
This person has going above and beyond to get a moments, regardless of the cost. He doesn't care what it takes. He is gonna get them 300 views.
Oh, shit, 300 views is crazy.
The Clout Chaser of the Year goes to Underground Nation, aka DL Nation. Any arguments? Any arguments?
Sam will not be here to accept his award today.
Bonjour everyone. Bonjour, hi. My name is Sam. I just want to thank DJ National Wave. He doesn't talk like that.
DJ Zara will be accepting the award on the behalf of SXM.
Do I do a speech?
Okay, so why? No, why? Because I can give you a couple of reasons, and salute to Underground Nation. as the
Salute to
homie,
Underground.
But I could see why, because some people might have called him a clout chaser for the kid there that killed the old lady.
Yep.
I that's a little bit questionable for me. I'm still on the fence with that. And then the point. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about first. We'll get back to this video in a second. Let's see. How would I look this up? Oh, I might have it in my catalog here. I'll go into the catalog. Teenage. I think I titled it Teenage Crash Out. Goes live and explains. Is it here? Snitching just hit an all new level with this 14-year-old crash out who got on a live stream and admitted to unaliving a 71-year-old grandmother.
Some people are asking that you should turn yourself in and things like this. Like, how do you feel about the people telling you like to turn yourself in?
Broski fam, at the end of the day, they're just man that they're not making their change and all side like me. You see what I'm saying? Broski, I'm out here making my bands. I'm gonna send you some pictures of me with my rollie, my chain and shit, broski. These niggas don't have what I have. Get that in your fucking head.
Hold on, let me just do something quick here. Yo, Underground Nation, because I know you're gonna see this. Let me show you something, my youth. When you clip this, because I know you're gonna clip this, don't go and clip the whole segment and re-upload it to your YouTube. I will send you a fucking strike. All right, so relax, because you seem to not know the rules when it comes to the reuse of content or using it in a transformative way. So don't take this whole clip and not react to it and just post it as a clip. All right. I might have to say it out loud just because mans them don't know how to use Google and find out what you can and can't do on YouTube. All right. But I'm telling you now, do not take my clip and repost it on your channel without actually reacting to it. You can react to it, but if you don't react to it, I'm sending you a strike. All right. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I can't lie though. There's some gal in the chat there saying that you get it in, like you get your bread in.
What happened?
All right. So this is what one of the things that we were talking about or I was saying in the award show there. Let's get back to it. Before we get into
Steady arguments.
Sam will not be for me. I'm still on the fence with that. And then the pouring the thing in the mouth, bro.
Yeah, the blicky thing.
That was a little too far.
I don't know. I feel like even when he.
All right, and maybe I should have been a little bit more descriptive there as far as pouring the thing in the mouth. Let's see. When you put in Underground Nation, okay. Oh, drop it by Spliff. Blickhead crashes out on Sam. So. Salute to GTV Network. That's one of the first things that pop up. Actually, the first thing that pops up besides his channel is Lord Jesus.
Now you guys tell them
oh my God. Oh. I gotta prepare myself for that type shit, bro. This is what I'm talking about. Holy jump scare.
The pineapple. It's not coming. There we go. Let me just drop it in. While we're at it. And the makeup now. Do that.
Look at Shorty over here. She's a good co-host.
I'm sorry about her, man. But here we go.
Hey.
Yo, fam, chill, fam. That's my ball. That's
my
ball.
All right.
Are you talking about Shorty or are you talking about him? But that's my ball. Are you ball or balls with an S?
I'm sorry, guys.
Hey, Shuck, you don't know what to do?
All right, so I never done this with a guy before.
Okay.
I haven't done this with a
First
guy
time for everything.
On your seatbelt, gang.
For everything, and there's also a last. Okay, let's watch. So
see, he wasn't with it. Salute to homie over here. Okay, he wasn't with it. He's like, and it was also a last. I can't believe this man right here asked me to put food in his mouth when 24/7, 365, all the man does is put food in women's mouths. Not to say there's anything wrong with that. Salute to you guys in the community and stuff like that. All right. But if you're on the DL, like, come out the closet, my nigga.
This how it.
I gotta make sure you stick out your tongue long out, eh?
No, don't worry, I'm good.
Condensed milk, right?
Condensed milk.
That one still.
Let me get comfortable for this, guys. Oh shit! There it is. Oh shit!
Hey, yo! Whoa! The man looks hungry for it too, bro. The man's like, yo, more, please, more, please. God damn, broski, calm down.
You guys tell them how it tastes. Tell them how it tastes.
I'm sorry, gang. Okay, we're not done yet. We're almost done. This part over here. I'm sorry I have to subject y'all to this. I should have said trigger warning in the beginning. My apologies. Okay, but here he's about to break the stick. Pause.
How would that taste?
Oh shit! How did that taste, my nigga? Oh shit! A man has never asked another man I've ever heard in life say, "How did that taste?" That is crazy.
Look, these sweet stuff.
Sweet? Okay, good. All right. So now we're gonna go a little bit
Modest
of everything.
Underground, you look happy. Did you eat
does.
No, it's about service, guys. You see, one thing we all appreciate in life is service.
I can't lie, it's a service
Right?
still.
Remember that.
Service.
And you see, service.
Serving blood clot.
What are you doing, fam?
And yo,
Certain
those
class of people appreciate service. Not
100%.
everybody can appreciate that, okay?
100%. There's honey all over my chin.
hold on.
Underground,
Hold on.
Sam.
Yo, Ajax, chill.
Oh, no, don't serve him with your mouth. Oh my God. Yo, fam, you said you wasn't into it. You look a little bit too into it, but just chill. All right? Don't come for me, fam. All right? The man has the white gloves on too, blood. Look at the... Oh, I'm done. It's over. I'm sorry. How many minutes are we in? 36 minutes. Live's over, gang. It's over. I'm done. Look at this look. Why are you looking at the man like that, bro? Family. What? Why are you looking at him like that, bro? Give it to me, baby.
I'm gonna go like that.
What? Oh! My virgin eyes. Bro, look. Man broke the stick. He broke the stick. Oh. I'm sorry I had to subject you guys to this, gang. I'm sorry. My apologies. I know it's getting close to the holidays. I'm not trying to burn this type of image into your mind as you go to eat your Christmas turkey and shit. All right. Zest Craven is crazy. Oh, bro. So when man say,
oh, this guy bit the hole.
Oh, say it again.
Hold on.
Sam.
Yo, Ajax, chill.
I'm gonna go like that. Oh, this guy bit the whole stick.
That was a little aggressive.
Holy shit.
It's supposed to be sexy, not aggressive.
This is why we don't do guys.
Way too goddamn aggressive.
I have me sweating over here. All right. I'm done working, guys.
Yo, next time, you need to do a meat platter.
I was just telling him. We were talking about it too. Yeah.
That was the reason why I want women to be
Viral.
guys.
Viral. There you go, buddy. Viral. That's all they be wanting, fam. Niggas just want to go viral. I understand. I enjoy going viral sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. Most of the time when I go viral, it's for bad reasons. Just like this right here. Actually, it's a good reason. If that's what you love, before we get into our topics, we were talking off camera. I don't even want to call it a bad reason, because if that's what you're into, if you like it, I love it, homie. All right? Do your thing. Do you. Live your life out loud. All right? You know, play as much Diana Ross. I'm coming out. Right? Do what you got to do, my nigga. All right? Just don't suppress the feelings that you have anymore, because obviously you're willing to do it for the gram or do it for the tube. So just live in it, bro. Make the bed that you made. let homie get in it with you, and you live your life. Holy. Niggas get bent out of shape for nothing. Oh, I said bent out of shape. Damn. My bad. Pause.
Really for the content and the clout. Whereas
Where's the part here? Let's go back to go on the fence with that. And then the pouring the thing in the mouth, bro.
Yeah.
That
The
was a
blicky
little-
thing.
That was a little too far.
I don't know. I feel like even when he pulls up to the right wing protests, like I feel like he's going there with the intention of like, oh, I need to cause a moment. I need to get a blue hair liberal to come spar with these redneck right wing mans. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he's going there to get genuine conversation. So that's why I think, well, you're gonna accept the word on his behalf.
Yeah, I got it right here. Got it right here. Okay. I hear where you're coming from. I just wanted to hear the other nominees.
That's what I was thinking. Who's the other nominees
Are there
Clout
nominees
Chasers?
for any of these, or just one winner selected? Like,
Salute to DJ Czar. He's a good guy, man. And listen, it's all jokes. I thought it was jokes. I didn't think it was anything serious until Icy Springer got on his live stream and he was like, yo, who's this guy? Natural, fuck him, da-da-da-da. Natural jumped on the live stream. He tried to clear up whatever he needed to clear up with Icy Springer. But he wasn't trying to clear up shit with Underground Nation. He stood on business. You feel me? Chintiki said that was on GTV Network. I seen that. Mans took that, clipped that up, ran it immediately. As they should. Let's see. Oh, why the hell do I got 18 notifications?
I'm not telling you guys not to speak like you're from Toronto. You're from.
Let's see. Let's find it here. So I posted I screen recorded some of this, some of his crash out.
I think Broski's crying, so.
I am cheese, fam. Like what?
But why you cheese, bro? Like, bro, we're doing content. We all chase clout, bro. Like, the whole point of the game is to gain awareness. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
So you don't think that what you said is not going to affect my platform in any shape or form?
you want your platform to be affected and impacted. You want no one to be caring about your shit. Like, I don't
Suck
get
your
like,
mom, fam. Suck your mom, fam.
What? And this is the problem, bro. This is the problem, fam. And maybe it's a translation thing. He doesn't know how to do what I'm doing over here, because I'm not going to tell him to suck his mom or anything like that here. I'm just going to pull up clips and roast you. But I don't know. Maybe it's a translation thing. Maybe he doesn't know how to articulate himself in a way to be funny. Maybe that's why most of the content is dry as shit. Because it's like, fam, the first thing you go to is suck your mom? Broski, we were making jokes. Niggas called you a clout chaser. They didn't call you a PDF file, or they didn't call you a piece of shit, a goof, or any of these things. So when you go to the level of, oh, suck your mom, it's like, fam, you know, or maybe you don't know. People will tell me, oh, you're not from Toronto, so you don't know a lot of shit. I've been in Toronto for 30 years, so I know a lot of Toronto shit. But if you call man's goof, it's up. If you tell man suck their mom, it's up, right? Peace Love says, Rock Boy will disagree with you Friday. I know Rock Boy will never get over the suck your mom that I told him years ago. This is years ago I said suck your mom to this nigga. But guess what? I was wrong for doing that. I got way too much in my emotions when I was having one of my rants. And instead of being strategic with my rant, I called the man out of his name. So if the man's pissed and it's up for life with him, I understand. But you also got to understand that too when you start using choice words like that, my nigga. That's all I'm saying.
Whoa.
I don't want to hear this, fam.
But yo, we've been waiting for this guy to pull up.
Fam, I don't want to hear this, fam.
That's me typing right there. I said, your homies have dissed me for years. Because this nigga is on the GTV network, and big salute to Gutsy Guts, big salute to DJ Las Vegas. We cool now. But for years, these niggas have been kicking my back in. Multiple thumbnails of shitting on Friday, calling me all kind of hoes and all types of shit, calling me out of my name. And you sit with these niggas. So when niggas call you a clout chaser, hug that nigga. Stop acting like a... Let me just chill. Just hug it, nigga. Grow up.
The fuck? The men's trying to dance. Yeah. You want your platform to be impacted? No, fam. That's not how it works, fam. Your homies have dissed me for years. That's your homies. Like, bro, what?
Oh, that's my homies. Nigga, you are on their show every week trying to just suck any little piece of clout from anybody who will accept you on their platform. And you're still not helping their views go up.
Fam, let's try to see my homies.
I don't know. I feel like you should let him cook a little bit. Like,
yeah, I'm not letting no man cook, fam. Cook what? There's nothing to cook here, fam.
he was explaining the reasoning behind the award.
You sit with mans that shit on me regularly, and now you doing the same now.
No. Now I'm doing it, nigga. I told you, I said it on the podcast. I said, you know what? I don't know. We addressed it on the pod the other day. I don't like giving waste man's clouts that more than they need to have. You know what I mean? Or clout chasers of the year. You already got the award, so you should have just accepted the award. But no, you wanted more clout. And I said to myself, if I'm feeling froggy, I'll address it on Friday. Guess what, nigga? I'm feeling froggy.
Oh, man.
Like, bro, Mez is trying to bring up Gutsy in them. Like, what do you mean, fam?
Why is everybody beefing? Like, holy fuck.
Like, bro,
why is everybody beefing?
This don't have none to do with no Gutsy, none of this, fam.
Yo, there's 55 people in here.
There
was. If you let Natural Way pull up again, like, you gotta let him talk, fam. Like, well, I don't know why you kicked him out like that.
Fam. Men's trying to be funny. I'm not holding that. Men's are trying to move like men's are soft. I'm not soft. I'm not gonna allow this BS, fam.
But
it has nothing to do with whether you're hard or whether you're soft. Pause. Okay, and I gotta put an extra pause on that when it comes to mans like this guy. It was just jokes, bro. You're going crazy.
Freedom of speech thing, fam. Like, let him cook and you respond.
Yeah, thank you for the turn up and still suck your mama, fam.
I eat that thing.
Oh my goodness.
So if one of Natural's peoples, it don't even have to be natural, and I'm not even trying to incite no violence or anything, but if one of Natural's peoples see this, who love him, and everybody got people who love them out here, bro. You're not the only one. Everybody got people who love them out here. If one of his people see this and then they punch you in your fucking mouth, then what you gonna say? Oh, I was just making content? No, nigga, there's certain things you don't say. Idiot.
Like, bro.
Weirdo.
Oh, God.
Like, bro, like, man's really trying to move like you guys trying to sun me right now, fam. I'm not allowing that. Like, what? Man's trying to say thick in your skin.
Yeah, thick in your skin.
Who the fuck cares how hard you think you are? Fam, you guys do care. I guess you guys care. Because I'm not allowing this. That's all I gotta say, fam. Like Friday, you've done this before. Like, Smiley ain't come on my platform. He did 60 views on this podcast. Or
nigga, I do this every week. But did I ever call Smiley a bitch? Did I ever tell Smiley to suck his mom? I would never do that. You're an idiot. Learn how to make content or quit. Or learn how to take a joke. Because niggas will joke on you regularly. Let me tell you something about me, nigga. Let me tell you something about me. I've been called way worse than a motherfucking clout chaser. All right? Earlier this year, when they were trying to kill Akademiks online, and they were trying to call him all kind of, I don't even need to say the word because I'm not trying to demonetize my video. But when it was going on, when he had the messages on Discord with the kid, and they were trying to fry Akademiks socially, these niggas on Reddit went and dug in the archives 7 years ago and tried to find me interviewing a 13-year-old and said Friday's asking questionable or spooky questions to a little kid. Okay? So being called a clout chaser, hug that, bro. Niggas have told me that they're gonna kill me, bro. Niggas have showed me videos of them flashing guns with the light beam on it. If you can't take being called a clout chaser, I swear on everything, I'm on this microphone and everything I do, quit making content, bro. Clout chaser is just, it's not even entry level, bro. That's the fucking training wheels.
3,000 views on this podcast. What is this? This some waste man shit, fam.
Who are you calling a waste man?
This is some waste man shit.
This is the same nigga. This is the same weird ass nigga who doesn't even know how to make content. All right? His production's getting better. The content's still shit. All right? You heard it here first, brother. And you can run up and dislike the video and do all kind of I'm upset shit. All right? You're lucky that them niggas over there at GTV gave you a seat to go sit down so that you can get your shit off. Because nobody else is fucking with you out here, bro. On some clout chasing idiot thing. Let me show y'all something. I should have kept the YouTube open. You want to tell mans to suck their mom and all type of shit. Okay, nigga, shine time. Let me show y'all something how slimy this guy is. This piece of shit. So I got the member section over here. Big salute to the members. I try to load it up with as much stuff, some stuff that I'm never going to release, stuff that gets released early, or stuff early for people to be able to see before it gets released. And I uploaded an interview maybe about 8 months ago. When I was on the pod and I was talking about it, I was trying to figure out what was that interview that I uploaded about 8 months ago. And then it hit me. Oh, so let me see if I can find an interview playlist. Because I was thinking to myself as I was setting up for this live stream, right? What interview would it have been? Because he became a member, right? And if you wanted to become a member, I think it's like a $5 membership. It might even be less than that, okay? He became a member for a short space of time, and I think it was about a month long. And I said to myself, what interview would it be that he would have tried to react to on his live stream around 3 p.m. before I got to release it at 6 p.m.? Let me repeat. Which interview would it have been that this guy would try to react to on his live stream at 3 p.m. before I could release it at 6 p.m.? Because he was a member. When I seen that shit, I seen the stream starting and I'm watching, but I'm not in the comments. I'm just watching. And I'm saying to myself, are you going to try to do this? Because that's not good. You can't take something from somebody's members section and then say, hey guys, let me react to this video because I paid for it. That's not how that works, bro. That will get your channel zapped. And I'm not even going to want to do it. My channel managers will do it. But the thing that happened is around 3 p.m., and I'll give you guys a little bit of inside baseball, around 3 p.m., when I have a 6 p.m. premiere, I switch the settings from the members and I switch it over to premiere. So then when it gets switched to premiere, nobody can see it until it actually drops, including the members. Do you guys want to know what interview I'm talking about? Here we are, 8 months ago. Tow Truck Wars Explained with real tow truck driver. You don't think I seen that shit, right, nigga? You slimy piece of shit. You don't think I seen that, right? And you're worried about being called a clout chaser. All the things that you're doing and I'm explaining to you without calling you bitches and suck your mom is clout chasing, nigga. Hug it. Where's my goddamn video? Play the goddamn video. Let's give a quick refresh here. Weird ass niggas, bro. Holy.
Where the
Nigga
Mine
get
was
bent out
gone
of shape for
at
nothing.
some point. If I came into an area and I didn't know you, and
You remember
did
this?
that type of vibe for 2 weeks straight, I stop on your rec when it's an Asian person and I speak the language and take it from you. You stop when it's a black.
Oh. You didn't think that I knew that. I knew. I just held it. I keep shit and I hold it in the files for days like this. So when niggas call you a clout chaser, not only is it jokes, it's true. You need to relax. You need to learn how to make content. You need to learn the rules, and you need to thicken your skin, like I said in the chat. All right? Because niggas will call you worse. The more views you get, the more followers, the more subscribers you get as you grow in this game. If you do grow, because niggas like you don't grow. Niggas can see right through that shit. Niggas can see people making content in bad faith. If you grow, people will call you way worse than clout chaser. Okay? So put on your seatbelt if you're going to be making content, my nigga, and enjoy the ride. Pause. I'll put an extra pause for you, brother. I'm done with that. Idiot thing. Stupid kid, bro. Holy. Gang, am I wrong for verbally chastising this youth? Like, one in the chat if I'm right for chastising this youth for the things that he's complaining about. 2 in the chat if you're wrong, Friday. You shouldn't have done that, bro. You shouldn't have said that to this nigga, bro. He's a nice guy. Okay, that 2 things can be true. You could be a nice guy and a piece of shit at the same time. Holy. So take this, react to this, and make 100 reaction videos to this, because it's the last piece of clout that I'm going to be giving you for 2025 and the whole of 2026, my nigga. I don't care if you crash and fucking call us all kind of shit, bro. I'm going to ignore it like it didn't happen, bro, because guess what? That's what makes sure that your shit don't go nowhere, not mentioning you. So you're welcome. Holy. Anyhow, let's move on. Can we get to these? We got to get to the Savv4x and 100 OTD arrest. Okay. I don't mean to have reported fake news earlier. I had to change the title on one of the videos. I said Savv4x got arrested, as well as 100 OTD. Now, as far as any updates and any corrections, I would like to make a correction. Savv4x, I kept on calling 4x. Savv4x did not get arrested, but 100 OTD did, and 34 other men. Okay, so to the chat, comment gang strong. All right, bear one to the chat. Let me play a news clip over here while I get my voice back. I'm gonna lose my goddamn voice in the beginning of this live stream. Talking about this weird ass nigga. Okay, let me get my clips together. Let's pull up the latest news clip that I found on this, and we'll go through the Reddit and find some more information on this case here, because there's a lot of stuff that's been popping out on this case here. All right, salute to Bakari. Is it Bakari Salas, or I forget his name?
Dozens of people have been charged in a gun and drug investigation dubbed Project Hydrogen. CP24's crime analyst Steve Ryan joins us live with the latest. Steve.
Yeah, Bakari, an intelligence-led covert project that started back in April has netted some pretty impressive results, according to Durham Regional Police. There was a street gang that was not only operating within the boundaries of Durham, they were going outside of Durham region as well. And police allege that this group were trafficking drugs and firearms. And as a result, we've heard today that there are multiple arrests and multiple charges being laid. Now, we did hear from the detective sergeant in charge of the investigation, and we heard from the chief of police as well out here in Durham region earlier on. And here's what 2 of them said. Let's have a listen.
The investigation focused on a group of individuals who called themselves 44. This group resides across Durham region and the GTA, and were suspected of being involved in the possession of and trafficking of illegal guns and drug distribution. Their criminal activities stretch well beyond Durham region, reaching as far as Northern Ontario, as well as Winnipeg. Members of this gang have flaunted their illicit earnings on social media, glorifying a culture that celebrates financial success through criminal activities.
We are seeing a deeply concerning rise in gun crime. Violent discharge of firearms and shootings have increased by 10% this year over last, and we're already responded to 44 such incidents this year. The shootings have.
I asked in the chat or in a poll here, is Team East cooked? Respectfully, okay, but it's a lot going on. Right now, I'm watching this clip, and on my TV in the back over here, CP24 is running, and the same clip is running.
Resulted in 11 victims suffering non-fatal injuries, and tragically 4 victims who succumbed to their injuries and are victims of homicide. A staggering 25% increase in victims.
That right there is going to be a integral point of this investigation here, because there's one thing to have a shitload of drugs and guns, and that's not going to help you get out anytime sooner. But if there's bodies and 4 of them, they're going to be looking for life from a lot of these guys.
In victims over this time last year. During 20 and are victims of homicide. A staggering 25% increase in victims over this time last year.
34 people arrested, 139 criminal charges laid, 10 firearms were seized, $200,000 in Canadian cash, and the drugs with a street value of $2.7 million seized as well. Some very good police work.
It's got very good police work. One of the things also there, and I'm going to get to the post that I have here on Reddit, but one of the things they were also saying on the Torontology Reddit is they were trying to clown these guys like, oh, you only had $200,000 between 35 men. They also had 2.7, allegedly, they also had $2.7 million worth of drugs. So maybe they just did a re-up, right? And who's clowning man for having 200K? I know it's 35 guys, but 200K ain't no small amount of money neither. All right, so here's the post over here. It says 100 OTDs, Ys, Ds, off radar, two tray locked. I guess Savv's untouched. So this is a post of all of the people involved or all the people who got arrested. They said that they've been doing the arrest over a space of 9 weeks or something like that from, if I'm not mistaken, from the news report here. I was trying to find out which one is 100 OTD. If I'm not mistaken, because he covers his face or he clouds his face in the music videos, right? Told these guys go for a meal. Savv is not in the country right now. I'm just checking through the comments right here. Met this guy OT. Is this supposed to be 100 OTDs killing me? Says that's supposed to be 100 OTD. Is he supposed to be, which one is this right here? This gentleman right here. Oh, shit, man. Hold on, let me read some of these comments over here. Divide 200K by the number of people, and they might as well get a job. This is why I understand 200K between 35 people is not a lot to split between 35 people. And I'm sure it wasn't, they're not splitting the 200K between 35 people. It's probably what they found on the location. Actually, who knows? That might have been found on 1 to 2 locations. Who knows? It's not like, oh, as the accumulated $20 here, oh, here's another $1,000, and they put all of the 35 victims, or not victims, arrest money together, and they were like, okay, what we got here, $200,000. I'm sure that was like 2 stash houses tops. All right. Second row at the end is 100 OTD. Second row at the end. Second row. Oh, him. My bad. Okay, I see what y'all are saying. I'm circling the right one, right, gang? That do make a lot more sense. He looks a little bit younger. Number 1 is YDs. Jesus Christ. Yo, this guy Savv must be stressed right now, bro. wherever he is, if he is in Toronto, he's probably laying super low. If I would be if I was him. And if he's not in Toronto, he's probably like, what the fuck, bro? Like, we were just about to take it to the next level. And now, like, a whole team gets busted. I really don't know how to feel about this, yo. Because obviously these guys are doing great. You know what I'm saying? Savv is doing great. I can't say the rest for the rest of the crew. I know 100 OTD, also very well known. You know what? Let me go back on Reddit for a second. Let me just check something quickly before I move on to this video here. Let's do 100 OTD arrested. I know we're going to get like the one that's up right now, but I feel like there might have been another time where he had gotten arrested not too long ago. 100 OT post video of DQ dissing a day before he died. Oh, I think it was 100 band plan I might have been thinking of. Yeah, I just wanted to double check to see if he had been arrested like this year, because one thing they were saying also in the news reports is that a lot of these guys are on a breach. So there's an issue when it comes to the recidivism in Ontario, because they'll let guys out and then next thing you know, they'll come back on road and just go right back to it. 48 people arrested, 73 cars recovered in Toronto GTA crackdown. Okay. That's a different bust. 34 suspects. Let me see what it's.
Dozens of arrests and hundreds of charges laid in a gun and drug investigation in the GTA.
Officers releasing the results of Project Hydrogen this morning, seizing more than $2.7 million worth.
Project Hydrogen. I wonder why they called it Project Hydrogen.
Of illegal drugs. CTV's John Musselman joins us live with the latest on the investigation. John.
Well, Nathan, they had a news conference this morning, and we'll show you some video now. They showed some of the drugs and weapons that were confiscated here, as well as some cash. As you mentioned, more than 2.7 million in drugs. We're talking about. Police also told us that this is the work of a gang known as 44 that operates in the GTA and surrounding area. We had a chance to speak to police at the news conference. Here's what they had to tell us just a short time ago.
These drugs cause countless deaths across the province every single day. Our officers are working tirelessly to combat gun violence and have already made significant strides in reducing the number of illegal firearms in circulation. Through enhanced patrols, community partnerships, and targeted enforcement operations, we are making our streets safer one day at a time. Getting illegal firearms off our streets is absolutely critical to protecting the safety and well-being of our communities.
Project Hydrogen led to the seizure of 10 firearms. So far, 4 of them have been traced back to Detroit, where they were stolen. Investigators are working to determine the origin of the remaining firearms.
10 of them from Detroit. I'm sure the other 6 are from somewhere in America, but stolen firearms from Detroit sounds crazy. I feel like you could just go over there and buy them. Why would you need to? You know what? My bad. I'm not even thinking. I got to think a little bit deeper. They weren't stolen as far as allegedly the 44 crew or 44 gang stealing these firearms from somebody in Detroit. Somebody in Detroit stole them from somewhere, either somebody's home, somebody's a gun store. I'm sure it was more likely somebody's home. They were probably registered firearms that were to somebody that were in somebody's home that were stolen and then resold. Real hood historian says, when you drop in an apology on Savv's name, I'm doing it right now. I'm clearing up the fact that Savv4x is not arrested. And I changed the title on the earlier video that I put out. Okay, I put in the video Savv4x arrested, or Savv4x and 100 OTD arrested. I changed the title of the video to Savv4x crew arrested. Okay? Because shit, man. I don't want to put no fake news out there that the man's arrested neither. That's crosses.
The project also led to the seizure of approximately 18 kilograms of cocaine, 2 kilograms of fentanyl, 6 kilograms of methamphetamine, 1 kilogram of MDMA, 3,000 hydromorphone pills, and more than 200,000 in Canadian currency.
And police went on to say how important it is to remove drugs like this from the streets.
All right there, bud. There was something else I want to show you guys here. It was something else I wanted to show y'all because they have found 100 OTD's charges. Did I not pull that up? My bad, gang. Let me pull up the proper page here. I got bare pages open right now. I came prepared. It's right here. Oh, let me pull it up. Let's pull up 100 OTD's charges. So 100 OTD was only hit with a breach charge. So he might be okay. All right. So failed to comply with release order. Failed to comply with release order, not FTA court. Failed to comply with release order 2 times. Oh, well, he still got hit with some stuff. Possession of cocaine for the purposes of trafficking, Schedule 1 substance. Well, 2 of those. He got hit with another cocaine. This is in Winnipeg. Oh, these are the names of the people. My bad. Let me go through everything here. Which one would be 100 OTD? Is he the first one that just has breach? Because if he's the first one that only just has breach, he might be okay. He might be okay. All right. He said from Ajax. Thank you, gang. This is why the live streams are important. So is it Trayvon Reed failed to comply with the release order / not FTA court? That's soft. That's all they hit him with? He might touch road just now. Not to say that his charges are cleared, like you got hit in a bust or in a raid, but he might be able to touch road on bail by Monday and be able to fight it from outside, depending on what kind of charges he already has. All right. So far, as far as the news story that I did earlier, and apologies once again, if Savv4x, if you see this, apologies to you, brother. Like I reported that he had gotten locked up. I went through a whole thing, and the whole thing that I went through, the whole, not rant, but like the whole history or whatever, it still applies because with this happening right now, the whole crew being moshed up like this, that means there's going to be a lot of eyes on him. Okay. And not just from the public. I'm talking about from the authorities. They're going to be watching him closely. They're going to see if he slips. They're going to see if they're going to try to be able to pick him up. I'm sure they're going to be listening to a lot of his lyrics very intently to try to see what they can find from this, because these days the boy them, they'll go through raps. They don't care. All right. I'll just say 1989 for your name here, brother. Says he's probably out already. Out today. You never know, right? With 100 OTD, he might be out today. Yeah, he might be out right now watching this live, like Friday, reporting fake news, nigga. You never know. Let me see if I have any more links on this before we end this segment here. I think that's all I have for this. It's fucked up, yo, because like I was saying in the news segment that I made earlier, they did this right before Christmas time, right? They struck right before the holidays, so that like it's going to be hard for them to be able to get out in the court systems as well. I know that there's court today, there's going to be court tomorrow. There should be court next week as well, but who knows? They might start shutting down court. There might be a lot of people who are not as available. Lawyers are not going to be as available. Shit shuts down during the holiday. So I don't know, man. If these guys are innocent, pray for them. All right. I don't like to see any of the them get locked up, especially when they're trying to change their situation. But yeah, man, it's salute to Savv4x and the whole crew, the whole Teamies crew. Let's move on though. Let's move on. This is sad. I'm sorry, gang. I brought the vibe down with some sad news over here. I might not be able to bring the vibe back up, to be honest, with this news here, because the beef between Drake and Top 5 has gone up to epic proportions. I'm not even being dramatic. I made a video earlier with a very dramatic title. I said, Top 5 versus Drake reaches the point of no return. And I was like, I know I'm being a little dramatic with the title, a little clickbaity. I might not be too dramatic with that. It might be done, fam. I speak to 5 behind the scenes. It's not even like it's not a secret. And I'd be like, yo, you guys can mend this. You can mend this. But I don't know, bro. I don't know if it could be mended. I'm going to show you guys some things, some new developments that happened. Top 5 has been crashing out. He's going crazy on the BFR guys right now. And this is all stems from the 21 Savage album that dropped last night. Okay? There's a song on the album of 21 Savage featuring Drake called Mr. Recoup. And Drake is out here showing love at the wrong time. Maybe. I don't know if it's the wrong time, because shit, bro. I don't know the relationship, but we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. I'll play a little bit of it. I can only play so much, right?
See these hoes again. No face beat, that's my motherfucking hitter. Drake is your daddy and he couldn't find a sitter.
No face B, that's my motherfucking hitter.
Drake is my motherfucking no face beat, that's my motherfucking hitter.
What? What? Who's your hitter? Nigga probably freaking punched a hole in the wall. Nigga, there's 100,000 videos out here saying I'm Drake Shooter. What do you mean about No Face B is your motherfucking hitter? What? I'm being dramatic. I'm not saying that. You know what? I don't know. I'm not in the room with the man then, bro. I don't know how his reaction was. And the blogs reposted that right away. Like, yo, y'all heard this? No Face B. He's talking about Bundog. I don't want to be the guy to say it. But for the amount... Fuck. Yo, 5, if you see this, I'm sorry, bro. That nigga never called you his hitter on any of his songs. You said, yo, I'm Drake Shooter. The internet be calling you Drake Shooter all the time. He says it's No Face B. I can't lie, I'd be kind of pissed too. Like, nigga, I've been incriminating myself, calling myself your shooter. And then you get on a song, and then you say my ops is one of your shooters? Fam, are we friends? Were we ever friends? Oh, shit. Bro. Am I overreacting here, gang? Is Drake trying to stir up the pot with this? I need to ask a question. I'll put up a poll. Because at first I thought it was innocent. I ain't gonna lie. At first I was like, nigga, Press is a Toronto rapper. Drake put him on his first tour. Allowed a man to post his shit. And then niggas is in the comments like, no, Friday. Don't do that, bro. He posted a diss song. And I was like, you got a point still. Is Drake, I'll ask this, actively going at Top 5? That's what I'll ask. All right? That might be a YouTube title right there. Is Drake trying to take out Top 5? Right? Because, like, bruh, it's one thing, I post presser. But months ago, you didn't just record the song the other day, unless you just recorded it like 2 days, 3 days ago. Maybe you just recorded it. I don't know what the schedule is from the time the release of this 21 Savage album and when you turn in your verses, right? But you said, what did he say? Say that part again. Shit.
Drake is your daddy and he could pay. That's my mom. No face beat. That's my motherfucking hitter.
Leaning into motherfucking hitter. Like, that's my guy. That's my guy. No face beat. That's my guy. Is he doing? I'm sorry. I'm rubbing it in now. But low key, he's kind of like leaning into the bar. No face beat. That's my motherfucking hitter. Right? Like as if he's dapping him while he's spitting the bar, like, motherfucking hitter. Oh, fuck, bro. Pick up a... No, I'm not. No, don't pick up nothing. I'm You're gone too far, Friday. Stop it. But yeah, he said that. And then Top 5 was like, all right. It's done. We're done. You know when like you get into and listen, I'm not no funny business, all right? But you know when you get into a fight with your G and it's over, it's done. It's over. I never want to see you again. Oh, okay, I'm gonna stop. So he posted, all my artists are in jail for a first degree, allegedly. Your artist, Houdini, Talib Twin, YS, and RO, all gone. Y'all no grave diggers. Okay, and then there's another post that he had here because he went crazy. All right, let's go back to the Reddits. Listen, I don't know what Drake is thinking when he's posting these things. And don't get it twisted. I talked to Drake too. But I'm not going to ask him about this shit. Like, bro, are you really beefing with the GGs? Like, to be honest, like, I should ask him. But whatever answer that he gives me, I'm not going to get back up here on these airwaves and give y'all. So I don't even ask. So he goes at Keep Six. He says they pay blogs to run with narratives. Shout out Keep Six though. Actually, he bigs up Keep Six. Okay. Oh. Says, why are you promoting fake promo, fam? I guess it's Top 5 talking to Keep Six. I jumped the gun. I thought it was him, but I see the comments. Interesting. Oh, because there was another shout out that happened also on there. And listen, this is just a part of the crash out. Stay tuned. Fasten your seatbelt, gang. There's more stuff that happened here. There's more posts that he made. Nigga crashed out on multiple platforms. And thank you for the donation. I Bust Caps TV. Sane. I like that name right there. I Bust Caps. He says Drake knows exactly what he's doing with 5. Bro, I don't want to be the one, like, I'm going to pretend like I don't know shit. I don't know. Drake doesn't know. I'll let y'all tell it. So he says, all my artists in jail, allegedly, for first degree. All my artists are in jail for allegedly a first degree. Your artists, Houdini, Robin, Talib, and YS, are vegetable or gone. Correct me if I'm wrong. So like this is a massive diss also to Robin Banks because he's calling the man a vegetable. Like he is upset. I don't know if he's upset or if he's just like, yo, this is just crash. But like I told y'all, it's at the point of no return at this point. I thought I was being a little dramatic with the titling when I said, yo, Top 5 versus Drake reaches the point of no return. But I might have not been exaggerating. Salute to Keeps It Solid. Said Top 5 deletes the photo of him and his former friend Drake from his Instagram. The end of an era. Damn. And look, Drake is still following him. That's when it's over. Especially in these new ages in the Instagram world, when the man hits you with the unfollow on top of that, or if he hits you with the block, oh no. It's over. Big salute to Real Hood Historian. He says, No Face B is probably Bash from G-Way, not Bundog. Maybe. But it could also be Bundog. No Face B. Right? I don't know. The blogs have been saying that he's bigging up Bundog, but I also hear the blogs talking about the Bash part too. So who knows? Man crashed out regardless. And the timing is the timing's there. You know what I'm saying? So maybe even Top 5 himself, he might have misheard his shit and be like, yo, okay. Oh yeah, you're bigging up No Face B? And then Drake had to hit him in the DMs like, bro, I wasn't even talking about Bundog, bro. Chill, fam. Yo, post my picture back on the gram, bro. No, he's not gonna tell him that. But I gotta say, this is a kind of a hard situation. And I know I try to say like, oh, Drake is, he might be stoking the flames, stirring up the pot, but maybe not. He's known both of these guys from time. Everybody knows the history of Drake linking with Top 5, seeing him at the basketball game, and he took off his shirt, and he got the name Shirt Off Shawty, and then that's when he met Drake and blah, 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 blah. Okay, Drake reposted him on his Instagram, and they were off to the races. Friends forever, BFFs. But we also got to keep in mind that Drake has a very close connection with Pressa and them. He put Pressa and Snoop Dogg on their first tour together. Okay? Every time I play this video, and let me see if I can just pull this up here. Actually, let's pull up another screen. Every time I play this video from Noisy, I always get a copyright, but maybe I can speed it up or do something to it. What was it called? 6 Rising?
Only my fans. I never had a crowd like Gigs or Drake.
Hold on, let me see if I can speed this up just so that we don't get no copyright. We'll do it. Listen.
It's like press up. No, I never had one of those shows ever in my life. Yeah. Like, might as well just go all the way with it, right? Like, you're not gonna, oh no, I'm gonna go second, see if he fucks up first, and then I'm gonna learn from him and then not make his mistake.
That's his first live show ever. Not like his first live show or first tour. This is his first live show ever being brought out with the boy. Or to the boy, open for the boy.
I went out there with shades on first so no one could look at my face. But I still kind of feel intimidated. But then I took off my glasses and felt way more intimidated. Like, I was like, oh, they could see me now,
All right, so their connection goes back a long time. And I had a post here from Reddit, but when I went to go look it up, it got deleted. There was a post showing that these guys, all of these guys together at one point in time, the BFR camp, Drake over in the studio together. I'm sure if I go onto the Plot Twist page, I should be able to find that somewhere. And somewhere along this time, before these guys started beefing, remember, Pressa and Drake have a song together. Okay, it never got released. It got leaked, obviously, but this song wasn't recorded 5 years ago. It's clear from the way that the song sounds, the way that the lyrics are, the references, everything like that, that this is recorded probably within the last 2 years. So what are we talking about here? This guy still had a relationship with both parties at some point in time until these guys started beefing with each other. Hold on, let me check something in the comments over here. Friday, this song started. This started over YG's song, and him dissing Five's sister. What's the name of the song? Let me look it up. All right, this is why the live streams are important, because it's one thing we could just podcast pre-recorded, and I love that. But the live streams, I can get to find out things in real time. So let me know the name of the song, and I'll go look it up. I'm on YouTube right now. Let's see if I could. I'll even start doing a search right now. Let's see what YG got up there. YG, Mr. 35, Big 35. He got this song that just dropped a couple days ago, Darth Vader. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah.
Man, them need to chill, bro. You're doing all this self-incrimination, and listen, salute to YG. If you see this, respect. But all this self-incrimination for 3,000 views, it's not worth it, bro.
Yeah. Darth Vader, I hit him with a laser. Darth Vader, I hit him with a laser. We caught that boy in London. I sliced him with a razor. Darth Vader, I hit him with a laser. Darth Vader, I hit him with a laser. We caught that boy in London. I sliced him with a razor. Wheelchair, he got a taper. Headshot, he with his maker. He moving like a Laker. 10 milli head breaker.
What was the song called? You said Pick a Side? It might not be on YouTube. It might be somewhere else. Let me know the name of the song. Y'all hated the song, eh? Holy. I'm saying nothing. I'm not saying anything, all right? Man, them don't like when you sit here and be like, yo, I don't like that song. Y'all can say whatever you want. I ain't saying shit. Darth Vader, the song. Oh, okay, my bad. I had it. My bad.
I hit him with a laser. We caught that boy in London. I sliced him with a razor. Wheelchair, he got a taper. Headshot, he with his maker. He moving like a Laker. 10 milli head breaker. The cookie dope Quakers. The glizzy kick Neymar. Trap house look like Kmart. The glizzy spit retard.
Y'all feeling this?
Left him in the backer. I moved off fast like NASCAR. I spin your block like Pascal. I see it up, that's new loud. Glock V shoot different, that's new sound. And I got more bodies than Bloodhound. I left a boy and I left shells on the ground. And I love how the 38 spin around.
YG can rap still. I ain't even mad at him, but I'm not feeling what he's talking about though. What's up with this picture though? Give me a little bit of context to this. He's got the lightsaber or whatever they call it from Star Wars. He's got the Darth Vader mask. What does this mean? What does it mean? All right, give me some insight, gang. What does this mean? Lightsaber, yeah, it's a lightsaber, my bad. Niggas called it gibberish? Damn. He's perking a sword like Darth Vader. Listen, man. This is a lot. That's just a lot, bro. Like, you really, I don't know how much deciphering has to be done. It's very light decipherings. Because, like, I feel like a lot of this shit is just like, yo, fam, like, we just literally did a whole story on the man them on 34 people getting busted. Relax. Calm down. Both parties. And Drake, chill. Bring the man them together. You guys need to freaking resolve this, okay? These niggas is willing to go and take it there for the beef, fam. All right? So when you're posting, talking about No Face B, and you're posting press in the stories, I'm not condoning of Top 5 crashing out, calling you all kind of names, posting not like us, all that bullshit. All right, that's wrong too. But you know what's gonna happen. You know these niggas is gonna go crazy. They're gonna start crashing out. And if you know this, then as the bigger man, as the OG to them mans, the one that they listen to because you're the one with the bread, you gotta be the one to stop this shit, bro. Because if real life implications happen on road, I gotta be honest, my nigga, and this is I'm talking to Drake right here. If real life things happen on road, it's gonna be on you, bro. I don't like to be the guy who's fake. I just gotta keep it 100. I gotta keep it a whole stack. If somebody gets their head, like somebody gets touched on road, even an assault, anything like that, bro, niggas is gonna be like, well, bro, why are you posting these guys and stoking the beef? You know what I'm saying? Stoking the flames. That's all I'm saying. Like you're the biggest rapper in the world. I know this little microphone over here holds influence. So I can't even imagine the type of influence that you have in the palm of your hand when you go into your phone. Right? You might have to be the one to resolve this, bro. Because it's not going to resolve itself, fam. For real, for real. Right now, and the last thing I'll show you guys on this before we leave this topic, 50 Cent is in town. Okay. Said Toronto, meet me tomorrow at LCBO 49 Spadina Avenue location. I'll be signing bottles from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Okay, so it's over now. If I go look up RTN, they probably have the post up still.
Yo, got the yeah?
All these people out there to get a signed bottle from 50 in the cold. It's cold as shit today. Holy. The line is like never ending. Yo, that is crazy.
Yes, yeah.
Holy shit, it's still going? Brother. Yo, I'm waiting for the video to get to the end of the line. I'm invested.
We're live. I'm not
Spreading out a little bit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Brother. It's going all the way to the stadium. Okay, Jesus Christ. It was giving me anxiety. Okay, well, the reason I showed you guys this long video of everybody lined up at the LCBO to meet 50 is because 50 being in town also has implications because 50 is down with the BFR camp. He's shown love to BFR in the past. Tony Yayo has shown love to BFR. He tried to bring Pressa on tour for as many dates that he was allowed to do back when 50 was here. I think it was about 2 years ago now when I think about it. So he has a relationship with the BFR camp. I don't know who's in town right now from the camp. I know Pressa's running around in the United States right now, so he might not be in town. And Bundog is known to be in Dubai a lot of the times. However, he does not only have a relationship with the GGs, he has a relationship with Drake. However, he's not only does not have a relationship, he doesn't only have a relationship with the GGs and with Drake, he also has a relationship with Top5. So while they're in town, who knows? They might link. Maybe 50 can resolve it. Maybe 50 could be like, yo, I heard that you guys is beefing. Because if anything, and any of the man them want to link up with 50 while they're in town, they might run into each other. That's all I'm saying. So situations like this makes things difficult because when somebody like 50 comes to town, it should be like he should be able to link up with all of the Toronto rappers that are actually making noise. And at one point in time, and this is if these guys might be like, yo, I want to go check in on 50. Let's see if we go see him at the hotel. Let's go see if we can go see him if he does a freaking after party or something while he's in town. It's going to be difficult because it's like, man's going to have to get ready to bump into each other or prepare for that. Are you guys going to try to squash it? If not, like, the best thing to do, and I'm not saying that it's the easiest thing to do, but the best thing to do is try to find some kind of resolution. Because, like, with situations like that, it scares the money away, in my opinion. All right, what are y'all saying in the chat over here? Real Hood Historian says, Friday, you wild. You wild for that one. 50, don't give a fuck, laughing my ass off. He probably doesn't. He probably doesn't. Like, the man's, he's making so much money. He's getting so much accolades and love right now from this Diddy documentary that he's just like a kid in a candy store. You feel me? All right. I Bust Caps TV says, and thank you for the donation, man. Says bloodshed can't come back from that. I know. And I'm not going to use the example of Gucci Mane and Jeezy, because that's like that's a one-off. That rarely happens. The man got sliced up in friggin' the UK, left for dead. Or not left for dead, but he almost died. At this point, I can understand where it's like, I'm not trying to resolve shit. Right? Allegedly, these niggas, they're talking about it on their own songs. These guys they try to kill me in the UK. And you're posting these mans? Bruh. I don't even know where we go from here, fam. Let me check the poll because, like, I really have no answers for you, gang. This is one of those ones where I'm just like I said before, it's on Drake. Real Hood Historian says Friday. A gal in the chat said she hates your lips. Me too, man. They get dry real quick. I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm sorry, shorty. All right, I got some Vaseline. I put on some Vaseline just now. But yeah, it's sad, bro. It's sad. It's sad. Salute to all parties involved. Let me check the poll right here before I get off of this topic. Is Drake actively going at top 5? 44% of y'all are saying yes, which is a pretty high percentage, and 53% of y'all are saying no. It might be a 50-50 deadlock, to be honest. So who knows, man? But yeah, salute to all parties involved once again, man. Hopefully they can resolve that behind the scenes. Couple of things I wanted to cover here, quick, fast. Mona versus Akademiks, or Akademiks versus Mona, aka Don't Call Me White Girl. Now, I'm a big fan of Akademiks stuff. I've been, I guess you can call me a chat nigga from time 2013. So I've been following what Ak's doing, and I know Ak has a way of doing things. All of this stuff, this beef stemmed from his response to Mano and them. And over the years of Akademiks doing his thing, he's always gotten the same thing over and over again. You ain't from the streets. You can't comment on the streets. You can't comment on street niggas. You in your mom's basement. Why the fuck you talking on the streets? And I'm like, bruh, like, how do you guys keep on using the same excuse for why you think the academics shouldn't be able to talk? All right? Hold on, Kara said Friday's about to get a lip filler. No, I don't need the lip filler. I just need some kind of like a moisturizer system or something. So let me play the root of the beef, and then we'll reverse engineer. Okay, and big salute to Akademiks. Actually, I don't need to play the root. I'll just go from what Mona had to say, because it's just basically because Akademiks commented on Mano and those guys. He said that their clothes look like their what did he call them? Unks, not unks. Old YNs, senior citizens. Okay, senior citizens is what he was calling them. He was roasting. He's doing his thing. Mano responded. Mano called him all kind of fat this, and you look like a baby mother, and you look like a bag of relish, and all type of shit. So niggas roast. Y'all just heard me go crazy and talk a bunch of shit about the DL Nation youth. This is what we do. But no, Akademiks can't do it because he's speaking on the street niggas. So shut the fuck up, sidewalk nigga. Don't speak on the street guys. We can only speak on you. This is pretty much the sentiment that Mona had, and I'll play the clip over here.
Yeah, back to the academic shit we was talking about. I was talking about I liked it. I liked the response though, but I want one of y'all to tell me. I like the Mano said too.
What happened? What's the story? Ak went on his stream and he was talking about Fab wearing a headband.
Right. Okay.
And he was just saying like, you know, that's the equivalent of a nigga just sitting there with Allen Iverson shoot sleeve on.
And it was long too, but I think my favorite part by far was when he compared their dicks. Mano basically said in so many words that he knows the whores, he knows the hoes, he's in the streets, and the hoes call Act chicken nugget. I would like to also say I've heard the same. He said that he is a big dick dominator. It said something like that. Dictator. And he's a big dick dictator. And don't talk to him like that. You can't even stand with him.
How does that come back to you? Somebody's like news about they should be on chicken nugget.
With me, because I told this to Joey. I'm the type of person, if my friends say they fuck somebody, the first thing I say is like, how was the pussy? How was it? You know what I mean? So right there. And not to mention, if you fuck somebody like Akademiks, as big as his mouth is, you're going to say something about that dick being little because it's funny. You know what I mean? Especially his build. He already built like a baby mom. So it's like built like baby mom with his little ass dick. It's funny as shit. Yeah, it's not
Coming from a baby mom who's built like a baby mom, and listen, salute to Mona, I don't want no smoke with you neither if you do see this. It's kind of the pot calling the kettle black, fam. Or light skin.
No. I hope that's not nobody's cousin. I said that with love.
I mean, him and I one of the biggest shows ever. That's all.
I see your little show.
We ain't gonna talk about it.
You made it. You made the show.
We all had a hand in it.
Oh, you don't fuck with that?
I'm sorry, I just don't.
Did you not gather that from the last?
Listen, do y'all really want to know? Do y'all really want to know for real? When I found out the history of him, like how he started, I was just like, what the fuck? People let that fly? Like the reporting on Chicago and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of people that are like not in the streets at all, doing all street content. I just don't get that. Like, you know what I mean? I just.
Oh, that shit gets under my skin, fam.
Like you have to be at least adjacent to it to be able to report on it. You know what I mean? In my personal opinion, I don't want to hear shit from a square that wouldn't even walk through these blocks they discuss every day. I don't. That's my personal opinion.
I don't know if I agree. I think good coverage is good coverage.
How can you cover it good if you don't understand it, never seen it, never been there, never been close to it? How can you cover it well? How?
Would that be the same thing as if you compare like I won't say Stephen A, but someone who's never actually played the sport or someone who's not actually involved in that way, but still able to speak about it in a way that sounds like they know what they're talking about?
No.
Get her, Manny.
Not at all. No. People lose their lives in the street. It's a different thing.
It's a politics that come in the street that if you're discussing it from a wide array, you might not understand.
And I love this podcast, but this shit irks me when I hear this super old head talk. As an old head, like, oh, well, you know, if you're not, and listen, maybe some of y'all feel the same way in the chat. Like, if you're not in the streets or if you weren't in the streets, you can't talk about the streets. I get this shit sometimes, but I feel like maybe I get more of a pass because of my history in the streets. So niggas is like, oh, Friday, you did time. You should know better. That's the type of shit that I get. You know what I'm saying? Rather than, oh, you shouldn't speak on it. I get you shouldn't speak on it too, but it's not because I wasn't in the streets. So I get it. Maybe I don't feel the same type of backlash that Akademiks does, but I still think it's corny.
Street stuff.
Illegal.
Yeah. Right. Because a lot of times what I see
more
is
accurately and openly.
Well, a lot of times what I see is people report on the streets, and then it's always this little twang of like disgust almost. Like, you know, they're stupid, or it was like you don't understand enough to even have that opinion. You know what I mean? Like, this is my personal opinion, especially when people he built his whole shit off that. I never knew that. That's how he started with the reporting on all the drill stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so many people lost their lives in Chicago. It's ground zero for that.
And she's just talking, you know, like she's not coming from a place with information, because for real, yes, the war in Chirac has made Akademiks really popular back in them times. But he didn't start with the war in Chirac. And this is me being the ACK lawyer right now. He didn't start with the war in Chirac. He started with his DJ Akademiks channel. And there was posts about Rick Ross and Meek Mill and Drake and all types of stuff that was going crazy viral in them times that were getting hella views. And then he started reporting on the war in Chirac and created the war in Chirac channel. But before that, he was already getting millions of views before he started the war in Chirac. So to say he started his whole shit off of like the back of the streets, y'all gotta chill. You know what I'm saying? We're having an issue streaming on Facebook. Okay. Sorry for the people on Facebook. I'm removing Facebook. Sorry. I have to get Facebook out of there. They're saying some issues. Okay, let's continue.
That's where, in my opinion, Chicago influenced the country, the world. I listened to drill from Germany. You know what I mean? And it's like real drill music has real crime in it. It's assault and murder in it. So, you know.
I feel you. I don't know enough about the comment. No,
see,
you don't?
No. And the reason why I don't, or like I'm talking about in terms of the Akademiks part. I just don't know. I don't know his backstory. So.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do, journalist. You just don't want no smoke with Akademiks. You and Akademiks pieced it up, and you're like, you know what? I ain't trying to go down that road again. Keep cooking, mama.
I don't know enough about it.
From what I heard, he was reporting on Chicago stuff. And
he started a series called The War in Chirac, and where he was basically almost on some investigative journalism type shit, breaking down what was going on in their streets. It was a YouTube series, and it took off, and it's what propelled him to, you know, where he's at. So my thing with this is,
I don't know if you got to be in the streets to do that.
I don't think you have to be in the streets to do that. I'm okay with that. But for a lot of people saying, like, I hear a lot, people say I don't want.
So nobody's even in agreement with her in the room. Damn, shorty.
They hear non-street people talk about street shit. But these same street people are making songs and putting them out there for public consumption.
Right.
So if I hear something like, so I can't speak on any topic that a musician puts out if I don't live it.
No, I wasn't talking about music. I'm talking about the street.
But I'm saying, but this is a lot of these people were putting this shit in music. Yeah, they're actively putting details of street shit in music and putting it out there for people to listen to.
Get a freeze.
These people have gained millions of fans from chronicling their street shit in music. So for someone to now pick up the breadcrumbs, put the pieces together from shit that y'all are saying in your music, like it ain't just Chicago. I can name a couple other cities that's been doing the same thing where I don't know none of you niggas, but I know what happened. I know who did what with this and that because y'all put it in your music and put it out.
You know, yeah.
I know more than I should know as a person who's not involved in it.
Yeah.
I know way more than I should know for a person that's not involved in it at all.
Right.
And where did that information come from? From them.
Right.
Putting it out. So now, does that make you wrong for taking the information or the music that y'all put out and talking about it?
Well, it's levels, and we talking about a person that built a career off of it.
But at that time, he's just reporting. We speaking on it now because of where it took him. At that time, he was just, hey, this is what's happening. This is what I heard. This is what this was saying. This is what this one is saying, and I'm connecting the dots. That's it.
Cooked. Fricasseed. Cooked her. I'm sorry, shorty. Ice made points. You're just talking and you're not talking from a point of knowledge, like facts over feelings, fam. So Akademiks responded in Akademiks fashion, and I'll pull up the clip. I'll pull up the clip from DJ Akademiks because, like, I don't know, man. Like, this is really starting over him commenting on Mano, or not even Mano, on Fabulous's clothes. Fabulous dress is crazy sometimes. When I was younger and I was on the come up, you know, the Mitchell and Nesses and shit and things like that, I'm cool with. But the headband, I was always like, Jadakiss, when he wore a napkin for a headband, that shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, yo, Friday, your shit is weak. So you don't have to watch, fam.
Part in it, because you know what? You get the Dusty Dyke bitch over Joe Budden podcast. I don't even know.
Let's pull it up.
I think I played a great part in it because you know what? You get the Dusty Dyke bitch over Joe Budden podcast. I don't even know who she is. She can't stop talking about me. They keep talking about the war in Chirac, which, by the way, completely incorrect. The war in Chirac ain't won't pop me off, but you know, the uneducated scammers like that will say that. And by the way, shorty, please don't hop in a beef. If you ever want to squabble, let me. And people been saying you've been talking shit, but here's the thing: you're not relevant enough. You're filling out the Melissa Ford slot, shorty. I know, and by the way, I went over to their Reddit to see the vibe. They want me to check you since Ice and Ish won't check you. You taking over the show, talking over people. Bitch, we don't want to hear the dyke bitch that's a white chick, come from Philly, nothing attractive, just saying a bunch of dumb shit, limited knowledge and limited vocabulary. We don't want her taking over the podcast, okay? Joe's too scared to kind of say something because you giving that masculine energy. So they're hoping, you come in and simmer her down that the cast could be a little bit more calibrated.
Damn.
I've done a lot of favors. I'll do this one later. She's just not that relevant. She's just not that relevant yet. So let's get back on mail.
So yeah, that was Axe response to that. He didn't go crazy. I feel like I went searching before I started doing this live stream to go see if I could find any more Akademiks responses. I think Akademiks took it very light on her. All right. And this is after she said this. Or no, she said this after Akademiks said what he had to say.
Respond to that big thick stud Akademiks. Y'all got me fucked up. Well, I wish I would. Look how you called me a scammer. You're a rat. Look how you called me a scammer. You ratting in your comeback. Your comeback is radish. You fat rat stinking bitch. You go to events, you can't even be the fuck seen. You got to be in the background. You come to the events with you come to the events through the back and sit in the back with everybody that's sitting in the back.
See, she's doing the Underground Nation version of a crash out or of a response. You fat rat stinking bitch. Like, fam, why you got to call a nigga out his name like that, bro? Just be funny. You're a comedian.
Because you can't sit in the front. Because you scary. Because you a bitch. What I like going back and forth with a bitch? Say it to my face, bitch.
Why?
Say it to my face.
This is what I don't like. This is why I'm covering this story. You know what I'm saying? I usually try to cover mostly Toronto topics, but I got to cover the story because it hits close to the home when I watch this. Niggas is always trying to act tough when you respond to them on the internet with jokes. Same thing with Mano. Mano actually, surprisingly, wasn't on some, when I see Ak is up, okay? Because the man made fun of niggas' clothes. It's not up for that, bro. He didn't say, oh, yo, Fab, you're a bitch. When I see you, the next time I see you in the club, make sure to have your strap. Now you can crash out. Now you can call Akademiks all kind of bitches, goofs, whatever you need to call them from whatever region you're from. But when mans are like, yo, ha, 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 yo, your clothes are kind of funny looking. And then other street people are like, oh, yo, when I see you. Like, Akademiks called you a side character pretty much. It's not that serious. It kind of falls under the line like calling homie a clout chaser. Or when I comment on a lot of these Toronto rappers and whatever they got going on, which is literally public information, niggas hit you in the DMs. Yo, fam, you know, mans, watch yourself in the streets, eh? Yo, watch yourself. Watch mans talk, bro. And it's like, it even gets worse, fam. I've responded to a multitude of people when it comes to this shit, okay? When it comes to this content shit. Niggas who've called me crazy shit. But when I respond, oh, you're a hoe, watch when I see you, Ray Tay Tay. Fuck all you guys, man.
You big, round, soft, thick, big thigh having, big hip having, fat bitch. You sit up in that mother.
Like street niggas is like emotional babies. Niggas can't take no jokes. Soft. You hard but soft.
My face. You big, round, soft, thick, big thigh having, big hip having, fat bitch. You sit up in that motherfucking mansion, drunk as shit, spitting and hollering on that stream. You think you somebody because a bunch of white boys gas you, a bunch of niggas that don't.
This is the hating ass shit. Like, oh, you think you something sitting up in your big ass mansion? That sounds like a broke bitch just like angry that Ak is rich. That's crazy.
Don't get no pussy gas you. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you and them niggas that follow you, bitch. Fuck.
Damn. She's talking to all of the chat niggas. Apparently, we're all like little white boys. See, I feel sorry for her baby daddy. Yo, don't let her see this, yo. It's gonna be on site. You could never go to Philly ever again, fam. Okay, watch yourself, Dom. All right, you might want to go to Philly one day. All right, Carol says she's dissing you. I know. How you dissing the man, then, bro? Like, I don't have a lot on this because to me it's a nothing burger. It's really not that serious, but it just shows. It's just an indictment on the way that the streets have been operating for so many years. I think a lot of people don't take the streets as seriously as they used to be. Don't get it twisted. The streets are the streets. Shit can happen. But the fact that all of you niggas in the streets are all on these mics now, and because street niggas decided to pick up microphones, you think that you can dictate the rules of what happens in content land? Y'all gotta figure it out, B. You can't be like, I run the streets, and then get off of the streets or try to have 1 foot in, 1 foot out, get on these microphones right here, and then say, oh, I run the podcast game too. This is the rules. You can't do this. You're a snitch if you say this. I don't like the way your come up is. Like, nigga, pick one. You can't make the rules of the content game or the internet and the rules of the streets. All right? We can't kick you out because you're tough guys. All right? Right? Keyboard warriors. No, fam, we're the keyboard warriors. They're the real street niggas now coming in to the keyboard warrior land trying to tell us keyboard warriors how to be keyboard warriors. The fuck's wrong with y'all? Stay back in the streets. Go OT. Do something else. But don't try to tell us over here in the internet land, us who are terminally online, how to do our shit. Get out of here. Go tell the niggas how to run a pack, how to split up the work. Go tell the nigga how to cook some crack. Don't come and tell academics how to freaking podcast or how to do a live stream. That's a super idiot thing. Holy, all of you niggas, yo, he's taking up space, fam. Niggas don't even know how to use computers and shit. Got to get their homie to set the shit up for them. Yo, fam, I want to be a streamer, fam. Yo, I want to start a podcast, fam. Yo, can you do that shit for me? Nigga, go on Google and figure out how to do it yourself. You know how many street niggas even hit me behind the scenes like, yo, I want to start a podcast? I'm like, oh, please, no, man. Go away. Because y'all are going to come in here and try to tough up the shit. I see all these niggas in LA, all of the niggas, tattoos on their face, tattoos on their hand, blood and crip rags and all type of shit. Yo, cuz, what up, blood? On microphones. And then calling everybody else snitches. Get out of the podcast studio. We don't want you in here, fam. Okay? Mona is a great content creator. But if she's going to be like picking this, oh, you can only do this because I'm a street bitch, get out of here too. All right? And I enjoy her content. But you can't be doing that shit, fam. I'm over it, man. I'm over all of that. These street niggas trying to infiltrate our freaking, our source of income. Go sell some Fenty, bro. Get out of here. Holy. Official VTV says, let the man them talk, G. No. Not if they're going to be telling us, you can't say this on the podcast microphones. Well, nigga, you can't say that to your crackhead customer. What if us nerds, okay, salute to you, Vegas. What if us nerds went up on the block and said, hey, bro, you're not selling that pack right. Yo, chip that a little bit smaller, fam. You're giving the fiends a little bit too much. Nigga be like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Get your nerd ass back to the studio. Go make some beats. Shut the fuck up and make some drums, nigga. So we don't. You niggas do what you do in the streets. We'll do what we do on our computers being nerds. Holy. The freaking gall of the nerve of them. Anyhow, salute to Mona. Before we continue, and I got a couple more, I got a bunch of stories here. So just for stories that we have coming up, WhyG versus GGGBM or Baby Mama. Dun, dun, dun. Also, I have here the Toronto Slang Wars. It's going down. It's not stopping. Hot 97 closes, and I got a message from a video director. But before I do that, I want to run a couple more ads, and then we'll be right back. I want to take a minute to give a shout out to Kensington Market Dispensary, located at 25 Kensington Avenue in Kensington Market. They have over 25 different strains to choose from, with a smelling station for you to check them out before purchasing. They got real gas as low as $5 grams and 1050Ps, edibles, hot grabber, exclusive backwood flavors, concentrates, and wholesales available as well. You can contact them on Instagram at Kensington_Market Dispensary or on Snapchat at Kensington Market Dispo. Big salute to the sponsor. Cheer. Cheer. One more. I want to take a quick second to give a big shout out to Grabba, some of the hottest grabba in the GTA. You can get grabba shakers as well as hot grabba leaf in different flavors like red herring and red rose. They got delivery within the GTA, and they got some really cool apparel for sale. If you want to get your hands on that grabba, make sure to hit them up on their Instagram page, grabba.ca, and let them know that the We Love Hip Hop boys sent you. Big salute to the sponsors. Cheer. Yeah. Okay. So YG posted recently, and I should have done this story right after the top 5 story, but fuck it, we here now. YG, he posted on Instagram or on his Snapchat, wherever he posted, but the blogs picked it up. He was in a bed. He was saying he was in the next man's baby mom's house or next man's gal's house, how you wake up in next man's bed. And this is like maybe about a week ago. And I never really thought nothing of it. I'm like, all right, YG's doing the YG thing. He's getting at somebody, okay? I didn't realize that he was doing a subliminal 4D chess move and still trying to get the GGs, or the GGs, my bad, from the bed move. So let's pull up the original post that I'm talking about here and salute to T.TV on the post right here. Here's YG. He says, YG taunts a man by taking a TikTok. Oh, it was on TikTok. In his girlfriend's bed. Dun, dun, dun.
No, I do not condone domestic violence. But I had to get this on my TikTok. I woke up in the man's gal's bed today. I know you know whose bed this is. No. They know who it is. They know whose bed this is. And you know this is your girl's bed, little nigga.
So I guess even from saying that, if the man involved is looking at this video right here, he's looking and he's like, wait a minute. That backboard looks familiar. What the fuck is that? Is that my... Sips tea.
Buenas.
I don't mean to laugh because these niggas is always trying to stir up some shit. What's going on here, YG? What do you call these, gang? Comment gang strong. What do you call these? It's like a sleep mask? Is that what it is? A sleep mask? Yo, drill rap niggas be wearing sleep masks? I didn't know that, bro. That's crazy. Listen, I feel like I can pull off the sleep mask. I'm supposed to be a mesquite. But I didn't know like when mans are like out there on the drill, and then when out there, and I'm not saying that he's doing this. I'm just saying for jokes, right? Like out there doing their thing, hitting the studio, making drill raps. When it's time to pack it up for the night and lay it down, sleep mask up. I just feel like when somebody puts on a sleep mask, you just hear that like the glitter sound. You know what I'm saying? But I fuck with it, man. Salute to YG for getting into his grown man shit. So Shorty responded, and this is about 2 days ago now. This girl by the name of Silo or Sil XO. I'm probably pronouncing it bad. Let me open this a little bit more here. So I wasn't even going to expose the bed frame. And this is YG exposing the bed frame, right? Ooh, let me go over to her TikTok. I wasn't even going to expose the bed frame, but youths want to internet drill on BDK day instead of getting a V. And since she want to be bait and like the video, Bloodhound Q50 type next. Sometimes I gotta like sit there and maybe like put this guy's language to Chat GPT, because I don't always be understanding what YG be talking about. Can you guys help me with this, gang? I'm old, man. You know what I'm saying? What does he mean by that? All right. Hold on. What are you saying about the sleep mask here? I gotta address the sleep mask here. Salute to GT underscore vibes 445. He says, stop follow back sleep mask. What does that have to do with him doing his business? It's nothing to do with him doing his business. I'm just saying, I'm surprised. Let me put that back on the screen. Okay. I'm surprised that mans are comfortable like that. I'll rock a sleep mask. I don't need to. When it's time for me to go to sleep, I knock right out. But some mans might have insomnia. They might have a hard time going to sleep and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you put on the sleep mask, and then you hear that glittering sound, and you go right off to sleep. All right? Jim Dickey said, I just lost brain cells reading that comment. Bloodhound is Q50 is a Chicago rapper. Yo, listen, man. I'm just here trying to figure it out. All right. I'm just here trying to figure out life.
Drake ain't trying to eat dick at the fuck on my face. St. Louis still man.
Hold on. Let me pull up her. Let's go to her Instagram account. Or not her Instagram, her TikTok. Let's go to the talks that tick. I should have opened TikTok before. I didn't anticipate that I'd be diving deeper into this baby mama drama. I like to try to stay away from baby mama drama, but once niggas start posting it all over the internet, I'm here for it. She Laville underscore or dash Hill. Let's go over to TikTok and find this girl. Okay. And salute to Money Man GGG. I got no problems with you, homie. I'm just doing my job. Let's see here. She Lavelle. Is this her? No, hold on. We'll find it. And let me just go back to the page here. She Laville dash Hill. Okay, here we go. There we go. She got good SEO. There we go. Found her.
I did my first maternity suit.
I need some lessons. I need to get
first maternity suit.
I need some lessons.
On my ass for right now. I'll call you back. My plug calling.
I don't want to put any of her youths on the screen here. Okay. I ain't mad. Listen, I'm not here to judge any of the mans them BMs. Mans them make their choices. I think they made a good choice. You know what I'm saying? So she responded. All right. After she was, I guess, quote unquote, exposed. And I don't know what the hell, why these guys, they're trying everything to get at each other, including smashing baby moms and stuff like that, is crazy. So let me pull up the post here, courtesy of Torontology, actually courtesy of Six Trench. So then this is her here saying, fucking kinky stepper got caught with a and then try to switch on me, go clear those rumors up and get off my pussy. At WhyG 35. Well, goddamn. How you really feel, shorty? And the allegation that they're saying there with the T and the transformer thing there, that's the shit that's just been floating around on Reddit about YG, and I don't know. It's the type of shit that they use to try to take mans down. I don't know, bro. I don't even want to delve into that. Okay, I'm gonna leave that part alone. Official VTV said kinky steppers. Kinky steppers is crazy. Holy, this is some high grade fuckery. All right, we're in the high grade fuckery section right now. So here's her responding again, saying, "Lying on my pussy over street shit, that has nothing to do with me is pretty lame. Pretty lame of you." Sorry, that was cut off over here. "Anything for views, with your washed up self." And she's atting this nigga. She's getting at him.
When I'm moving, trying to be no dead rapper. Money known to make the baddest bitch bend her legs backwards. I'm sleeping on the floor and in the spot.
The music's important too.
Without a plan to win. Crazy how I'm counting 80 up in the Mandarin. I be with them risk takers.
She's playing that unbothered music.
Shaking dice and gambling.
All right, she ain't got nothing to say. She just bumping some unbothered rap music. You know what I'm saying?
Take advice from you losers and you has-beens. Courtside at the Miami.
All right, and here's the other message. Kinky stepper is crazy. That needs to be put somewhere in a title somewhere. I don't know if I'm going to have the guts to do it. Okay? Man, them will be like, yo, what do you, whoa. I saw your YouTube video about kinky stepper. Like, yo, chill, fam. All right? But I feel somebody needs to put that in a song somewhere. Actually, I didn't say anything, all right? I'll retract my statement. Don't put that anywhere. Kinky, let's just erase that one from out of our memory. I've never even heard that term before. Like, I don't even know what you're talking about. You guys in the comments are vicious. You need to relax. Y'all like shit. So this is her in a music video from back in the days with Doobie and them, man.
Never made a lead. Got two sides of me. The enemy, he don't like peace. I'm
Right? This is her right here. Watch her in the cut.
He ain't never made a
She's moving around, fam. Holy. This girl's... Who is this mysterious woman right here? And I got more links. I got mad links for this. I ain't even gonna lie. For all of the stories that I've covered, and I've covered like we're about 2 hours in right now. I've covered a lot of stories. I have the most links for this story right here, because when you go on Reddit, it's just like another response. Oh, let's pull up this old shit. What about this? I'm like, damn. When it comes to like smashing out of baby moms or alleged smashing of baby moms and shit like that, that's when shit gets really hectic. It gets way more hectic sometimes, I feel like, than when niggas is catching a body on road. Niggas get more cheesed about their baby mamas than they get cheesed about like when their homies getting their head tapped. I guess I could understand. It's like, but shit. So what's the caption over here? This is from 2 days ago. WhyG capped on pussy. It's 2026 now. And here's some messages back and forwards between the two of them. So jokes shit. And then WhyG responds, my bad, mamas. I didn't mean to involve you. Just don't like your bawas, BF. Oh, is this like him talking to her like about the post recently? And then I'll read what she says right here. At WhyG35, buddy, I don't even talk to you like talk to you. Don't lie on my pussy. About to enter the year 2026. Is you cool? And then okay. So let's get back to the conversation here. So she says, jokes so shit. He responds, my bad, mamas. I didn't mean to involve you. Just don't like your Bawa's boyfriend. She responds, lol, homie, you posted me on the internet. What the fuck? He responds, that was last month. I posted Doovie. You're not even showing. And then he put an ad for somebody else. Oh, I think that's a Snapchat. Add me on Snapchat. Interesting. There's more. There is more. Hold on, wrong link. I told you, gang, there's a lot of links to this here. That was the second link. Oh. Let me pull up the first one. Said Master Diddy is a kinky stepper. Kinky stepper is a crazy thing. Y'all gotta stop saying that, fam. We never heard that term. It never happened. Okay, let's go to the caption first. So we need a lie detector. So back to the conversation. Your homie posted me. It was last month. Add me on Snapchat. And then she says here in the caption, after my bed frame is gray, go as far as the fucking teeth and leave me alone. You begged me to add you on Snapchat. I ignored and what the hell? And I ignored, I guess you wanted to say you instead of me. And I ignored you, G word, at WhyG35. And then she's responding to the other post that I was showing you guys earlier here. And she said, you fucked me? I don't know, gang. You guys are going to have to be the deciding factor on this one right here. I'm not going to say I'm not trying to get involved. I reported on this right now. I just finished reporting on it. You guys let me know in the comments right now. One in the chat if YG really smashed out homie's mother, baby mother. And 2 in the chat if this is high-level cap coming from Mr. 35. Okay, I'll repeat. 1 in the chat if YG gave her the Willy Bobo, donkey fucked her, whatever type of terms that niggas be saying these days. 2 in the chat if this is full cap on the point of, on the part of YG. Okay, let me see what y'all are saying before I end this segment. Because like I need to gauge this. VTV, aka Vegas says 2. Cal says, I don't know, bro. Had to cup and all. Peace Love says 1. Carol says 2. It's kind of a split over here. Holy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know neither. I can't call it. Like, man's could have said, like, yo, bro, like, so how did I get the video of your headboard here? What do you mean I'm lying? Did we just sleep over and cuddle? And then she could be like, you lying, you lying. I'm not in the bedroom with them. Pause. So I don't know. 3. Option 3 is crazy. 3, we don't care about sex workers are smashed every day. Facts. Oh, for a price. Yeah. Okay, let's leave the story alone. I feel a little bit dirty covering the story right now, getting mixed up in people's baby mama's business. Salute to Money Man GGG. Don't hurt me if you see me, bro. Okay, I'm just reporting what I see on the internet. And same with YG. Okay. We have to get to this Toronto slang or Toronto accent war because it's not ending. It's like, and you know what? It probably won't end for anytime soon. Niggas has been getting offended from when, like, back in even 2017, 2018, when 6 Reacts and different mans were doing it. Yay. Mans were like, oh, that's cringe. That's cringe. And I spoke about this earlier or a couple of weeks ago when I spoke about this. Now, Marlon has finally responded as far as him going viral for the things that he said about the crew being City Boy JJ, Soraya the Flash, the whole Toronto Tide crew. For the people who don't know the Toronto Tide crew, they are those guys who they run around, they interview people on the streets. A lot of people say that their content is cringe. They say, oh, man, you guys are bastardizing the Toronto accent. All right. Just give you guys just quick revision here. For the people who are already in the live, who already know about them, like y'all already know, but this is for new viewers. Okay. Let's find a good one here. Let's do this.
Yo, everyone was dissing your accent. What do you have to say?
Yo, broski, tutu's my word, broski. Broski, that's how I talk, that's how I breathe, and that's how I live, broski. Broski, that's really how I talk, like my word, tutu's, broski. Broski, if you want me to do a spinner Rooney trick, broski, I got one more accent, my word, broski. What am I dead, broski? NYC really better, man. I can't.
They're trolling.
What are your thoughts on the weather in Canada?
Bro, born the weather in Toronto, fam, in Canada. It's yes. The man Trudeau, like, remember last Valentine's Day? I was in a shirt, fam. Nah, man, like, he's wearing 5 layers, fam. 5 layers. Like, what? Oh, yes.
What are your thoughts on the weather in Canada?
Bro.
Okay, so let's get to the shits. So, and actually, when Marlon said what he had to say, you know what? Let me see if I could stay over here. Because when Marlon said what he had to say, and I'll pull up the clip over from the We Love Hip Hop page. This is he went over to GTV, salute to Gutsy Guts, as well as DJ Las Vegas. He went over to GTV and he went crazy. He was like, yo, these guys, you need to stop using the accent. You think you're trying to make, or not even stop using the accent, you're trying to make fun of the man them. Like, here it is.
And now
salute to Bro Sound for this post also.
every single person that references a city, oh, Gerbert this, Gerbert that.
Oh yeah, do a guy from Toronto. He'd be
Bro,
like,
it's like, yo,
Two's fam. Like, yo, this guy's a Gerber fam.
Did you guys make the Toronto accent popular?
Oh yeah, 100%, 100. But in a sense of, because our interviews and then obviously us mimicking it. And one point I think we got over 100 million views monthly or something. US people started tapping with the Toronto accent. What the fuck, Toronto accent, this and that. So I feel like we obviously made it more popular, but it was always a thing.
TV some shit. Yo, tutu's my word, broski. Someone's gonna catch a death off. Someone's gonna catch a death off. Death off.
This guy says death subs. Like, you know, I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm not even gonna say nothing. All right. Salute to the American education system or the Florida education system where Lil Pimp is from. All right. God bless you there, brother. This is one of their responses as far as the Young Bucks of what they had to say about it.
Marlon or whatever, Marlon Palmer. Yo, who's this new guy? Marlon or whatever, Marlon Palmer. Oh, that's Ankh.
This guy said, "Who's this new guy named Marlon?"
Yo, who's this new guy? Marlon or whatever, Marlon Palmer. Oh, that's Ankh, fam. That guy's a fucking dinosaur. Did you see the clip? Oh, I did see the. I did. Oh, you know what? I wanted to message you about that. That guy's a fucking dinosaur, fam. He doesn't get it. What are we? I don't know. I don't know if he's just old and salty. He took your sauce and you did it better. I don't know what the fuck it is, bro. Fully salty. What are you? I'm so sorry, bro. And you know what did not make sense to me at all? What? You know what did not make sense to me at all? Why the fuck did he say? Black kids, black. Why are you bringing? What the fuck did it have to do with race? What did it have to do with race? We grew up in Scarborough. Scarborough's a melting pot of everybody. What the fuck does it have to do with black people? Yo, we're not 2010 anymore, please.
Wow, they 2010 them, bro. Oh, Marlon, get up. Damn. You know, with these young bucks, it's hard to battle them, fam. You got to just like, sometimes you got to allow them, okay? Because they'll say things that it might not even be true, but they roast, man. They're from the internet age. They're like, yo, fam, it's not even 2010 no more, fam. Shut up, Unk. It's like, bro. And then all their crew, which is the internet. The internet is a young space. There's a lot of older people on the internet. Don't get it twisted. But there's a lot of young people that are in the chat that are like, yeah, get that dinosaur out of here. Ha, ha, ha. It's like, it's tough, bro. It's Marlon, he's fighting a deficit right now. You know what I'm saying? It's an uphill battle trying to preserve the integrity of the Toronto accent. So he got on his podcast, The Extra Gravy Show, and this is what he said. Want to hear it? Here it goes.
I'm not telling you guys not to speak like you're from Toronto. You're from Toronto. Of course, speak like you're from Toronto. But like you said, they're doing it cringe, right? So let's say, for example, Indian culture was the popular culture in Toronto. And I just decided to cringily make fake skits, by the way, not even real street interviews, fake skits, to then make fun of Punjabi MC. Make fun of Arjun Rampal. Let's get real deep. Let's go one of the GOATs.
Talk to him.
I used to watch Omni too. I used to watch Bollywood movies on Sundays. Arjun Rampal's the man. That's their guy. If I were to go and make fun of your guy and mock him, would that be okay?
I don't know which sound effect I need for this one right here. Do I choose the air horn or do I choose the Illuminati? He got a point still. I could try an experiment right now. But if I try my experiment, will that get me demonetized on YouTube? You feel me? Like if I start talking like this, what is going on with you and your brothers? Oh, that is so funny. I had to rub the like if I started doing that, like that's funny. I'm doing a skit, right? I'm doing the Indian accent, right? What is going on, brother? Brother. I'm sorry, I didn't get the ice cap right, brother. Brother. Right? That's fine, right? It's above the board. You can make fun of the Toronto accent or whatever, you know, make it into a spoof. So can I. It's no problem, right, brother? It's cool, right, brother? Boss, it's cool, right? It's no, what's the problem? It's no problem, right? I'm just saying. Marlon made a point.
I don't think so. Not to mention the race relations. Like you guys seem to be ignoring a very key part, and I don't know if you guys are ignoring it on purpose or being purposely obtuse. They are. But why are we acting like Indian people and black people have a great relationship in this city?
Jeez.
Talk about it. It may be great on your side, but from our standpoint, we get called nigger.
Don't say it. Don't do it. You're going to get me demonetized there, Marlon. Is he making points? Two Piece No Biscuit 736 says brown people used to hate us. Used to? Used to? Oh, Althea, you're right. She says, didn't the Simpsons take Apu off the show for the same reason? You're right. Why did they do that? Why did they take Apu off show? Apu funny. Oh, yes, they took the white guy for playing Apu off. Because the white guy can't do Indian accent. That's cultural appropriation. That's racist. Oh, my bad. My bad. Now we can play the Illuminati one. Just saying. Just saying.
We get followed in stores unjustly. We get pointed out in places where we shouldn't be pointed out. And we get talked about very disparagingly. Not to mention, we're not even allowed to your homes as kids.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, you can.
Ooh.
Watch Bilal. Hold on. I gotta get back. But I was like, yo, wait a minute. This is not what I came here for, but I'm here for it.
Ooh.
Oh, I need to see that again.
Homes as kids. Ooh.
Watch Femi. Femi's like, nigga, this is the time you chose to do this? All right, bro. Where's my popcorn? Bilal gave him the, yeah, you. Yeah, nigga.
Ooh. I've had tons of Indian friends over the course of my life. I hold nothing against them.
The house is full right now, you know?
I hold nothing against them, but I was not allowed at their homes.
Yeah.
I was allowed at my Filipino friends' homes, my Somali friends' homes, my Spanish friends' homes. I wasn't allowed at Indian people's homes. No matter what, no matter how good of a person I was.
No, brother, you can't come to my house right now. We're doing some construction, brother. You can't come over right now, brother. I'm sorry, brother.
Didn't really matter. So, and I understand, obviously, that's not across the board. There's exceptions to every rule, but we're not going to act like we're just living in some fairy tale land. I get it. We're in Canada, multicultural, whoop, whoop, whoop. That doesn't mean shit to me.
It's more of a mosaic.
Treat people's culture with respect. You guys talk like you're from Toronto, talk like you're from Toronto. Nobody's telling you not to do that. But you're not going to mock my culture and think I won't say something. That's crazy.
Talk to him.
That's simple.
You literally said out your mouth that it's meant to be cringe. Why would I make your culture cringe?
Ooh.
If I'm not your culture?
Ooh.
Make it make sense. How does that make sense to you guys? I want you guys to think of maybe your blind spots. Because I think you guys have racial blind spots. You're not seeing it.
This guy's being very polite with it too. Love it. Very polite.
No, because this was a respectful conversation. I'm not getting at these guys.
Of course.
And obviously they're not. You can hear it in them. These are guys who are authentically Toronto. You can hear it how they speak.
Mm-hmm.
He is kind of getting at them, but keep cooking, brother.
No, because this was a respectful conversation. I'm not getting at these guys.
Of course.
And obviously they're not. You can hear it in them. These are guys who are authentically Toronto. You can hear it how they speak.
Mm-hmm.
This is authentically how they speak. They're not going, tutu is my word, Gerber. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah.
Like, the sentence doesn't even make sense. And I'm supposed to be just, no, I'm done. I'm not addressing this anymore. You guys have fun, man. Do your thing. You guys want to bastardize the city? Guess what will come with it? No respect. And you'll see in the long run. I don't got to say shit, to be honest.
What's going on over here? Yo, why is he writing so much in here? Holy shit. I'm not reading all this. Actually, I have to. Let me make this a little bit bigger on the screen. What the helly? What the helly? That all I can get? Pause. Okay. So at Extra Gravy, and this is from Bad in, I don't know. I can't even see that from here. Hold on, let me just check this, gang. Oh, it's Bad Indian with a Y. So at Extra Gravy, you know, you guys can have your opinion, right? Not everyone on this podcast needs to sit here and agree with Marlon. Y'all call and talk on your own experiences with Indian people. I promise you, not everyone on this podcast had similar experiences as this dumb goof. Oh, shit. Niggas in Toronto just go right for the goof word. That's like a lot of people just never been on range. Like you just can't reach for goof. She continues. People love saying thug and thug life in Toronto, but don't know the words come directly from India, derived from the Hindu/Urdu word for thug, I guess, sir, meaning swindling or swindler, deceiver, or thief. Shut up, bitch ass. Oh, shit. She continues. My coworker is South Asian, just like my coworker, just South Asian, just like people you disrespect. He just married a Jamaican black woman and welcomed her into his family. Would you like to speak on that? Wow, she's mad. Why is she getting at Martin like this, bro? Everyone in Canada loves marijuana, aka ganja. Indian word, by the way. Weed came from India, but y'all love smoking weed. Bro, I'm not even aware of all of this stuff. I'm learning new things today. Okay? I wasn't going to read it, but I'm actually happy I'm reading it now. Bro, I don't know what to say. Like, should we be paying homage every time I pull the spliff? I should be like, yo, salute to India for making up this weed that I'm smoking. Dreadlocks came from India too? This is all facts? Are we culturally appropriating? Damn. Every time you say thug life, you paying homage to the Indian people, bro. To the Hindi and the Urdu. Thug life. The last one's getting racist. Oh, let me read that one. I'll find something racist. Okay, let's see this one here. At the end of the day, you can't stop none from nothing. You can't run your loose chatty mouth. You can run your truth. You can run your loose chatty mouth all you want. No one gives a fuck. Y'all love smoking weed, and we bought to you that we bought to you. Y'all love wear out hair, eating our food, and calling us coolies like it's nothing. Disrespecting Indian people and demanding respect from Indian people is crazy. Don't speak on the whole country you don't know shit about. Oh, she's talking about the hair, the weaves? It's a hard shot right there. Woo! I ain't completely mad at her. She is kind of going crazy, but a lot of them weaves do be coming from that Indian hair. Right? Black Pudding says coolies and Indian are different. Coolies is kind of a derogatory term. I don't know if everybody, because in the Caribbean, like we just say shit. And sometimes we don't even know that the words that we're using could be considered derogatory terms in other countries. Like America, right? Let me see what y'all are saying here. Y'all going crazy. I know this topic is a hot button topic right here. More if we're all in the same. I don't like the separation things. Big up everyone regardless of color. Facts. I'm with you on that. Yeah, coolie is not a nice word anywhere. Yeah. And we just be using it. Yo, look at the coolie gal, man. Like, if we take a look, she might be like, yo, why you keep on calling me that, fam? Like, stop this. All right. Interesting. Mr. Quartz says, I'm Tamil. We all came from the black. Stop the nonsense. Or stop this nonsense. Listen, fam, you're educating me. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of people, South Asian people, wouldn't say shit like that. We no black. We don't come. We're not the same. We are the same. You know what I'm saying? We brothers. Nobody try to hear that shit, right? I don't know what to say about this. Marlon, he's made some good points. There is another video that I have here. Actually, I have a couple more videos. I didn't expect to get on the sidetrack like that. Is this it right here? I think I played this video, but it might be a little bit more in there that we might have missed. Let me just double check. Let's play this. Let's pull this up. And in the last clip that I have on this, there was somebody who made an excellent point at the end of this to kind of bring everything together. Let's see, where are we? Oh, I don't know Shorty personally, but I think we follow each other. Yeah. She's an Indian girl who's very into dance hall music. She's probably not trying to hear that shit. Like, what do you mean culturally appropriate? Myself, me have a plan to bantan. You heard him? There bucket. Oh my God. Holy shit, man. People are getting at Marlon crazy. I'm not reading. Okay, too long to read, bro. That's insane. So City Boy JJ, he recently did an interview, and if I'm not mistaken, yo, Vegas, if you're still in the chat, let me know. Is this interview from recent, or did you guys record this interview a few weeks ago? I should bring Vegas up here. Yo, Vegas, if you're still in the chat, I'll send you a DM of the link if you want to join this.
What?
Yeah, bro.
Fam, you just have to remember, this nigga said it.
So City Boy JJ explains his age difference to Marlon and tells him the USA and Europe love the extravagant Toronto accent because they don't see Canada as a serious place. They view Toronto Tide's influence way more than Marlon. He says Marlon's humor doesn't work for Gen Z. Oh, Shiza Miza. He said all that?
In 2010, he was in kindergarten.
Oh, so 2020 he was.
Yeah, I'm saying
2020, I was.
Niggas, let me know if you're in here.
14 years old.
2020 or
Jesus.
14. Holy shit.
You're young at
14, 15. Yeah, 15. That's when COVID happened.
You're 20 or
Yeah.
9?
20.
Holy
You're 20 years old, eh?
brother.
Only
2020? Damn.
We are old as shit.
I know.
Fam, this nigga 41.
40. Damn. I'm sorry.
Nigga, I'm 39.
39?
Yeah, we old,
You
bro.
got the 3 at least.
The four and the one.
You look young though, bro. No,
Yo, how I must be a freaking fossil to these guys. I must be like friggin' dinosaur bones, not even a dinosaur.
Yeah, the
I
second
promise
time
you,
you're gonna
if you told me you're 30, I'd believe both of you right now.
Well, thank God.
On everything.
Yeah.
That's why I love traveling so much, because like, bro, I go to the States, I go to Europe. I was in London in August, right?
Mhm.
There's London kids coming, yo, fam, what's good, bro? Ski. I'm like, what? That's crazy. They know our slang, and it's crazy to see because they're in the other side of the world and they know about Toronto.
Yeah.
You know, and they be watching us. You know, so it's crazy, and they love it, bro. I travel every week. Marlon saying, yeah, people talk, we make the city look bad, bro. They come up to us and they show us love. Yeah, you're gonna see hate on social media, but in person, I've never gotten hate. They show mad love to the slang, bro. They give us props. They like, yo, City Boy JJ, keep going.
I think that's a problem too. And
even the way he's talking right there, he's not like tutus, my word. So it's obvious that these guys are playing it up. I understand where Marlon is coming from. I did big him up on his rant, and I still stand on that. But I also understand where these guys are coming from. Like, yo, bro, we're just making jokes. We're having fun. People are receiving it well. It's going viral. We're not trying to diss Jamaican culture. And not only Jamaican culture, Somali culture too, because like it's a mix when it comes to Toronto slang. You know what I'm saying? Jewel says, what a way to put Toronto on the map. We're in this age, man. And listen, they didn't put Toronto on the map. All right. Cardinal, Drake, Maestro, Fresh West. There was many a people who have come to put Toronto on the map. Tory Lanez, The Weeknd. The Toronto Tide guys are just here to say, you know what? Yeah. They might be a little bit of a representation still, but they didn't put Toronto on the map. I'll say that. All right. There's a big difference between the Toronto accent and Toronto man's accent. The real ones know this. Yeah. And the way this guy's talking, he's just talking like a regular Toronto kid, but they definitely play it up.
Props. They like, yo, City Boy JJ, keep going.
I think that's a problem too. And not to Marlon, because I know Marlon's outside. Yeah. But I think that's a problem too, just in general, that we see so much hate on the internet. We kind of like, okay, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So we see people saying, oh, the Toronto voice, the this and that and the third and da. But when you actually go to the States in certain places, they love us out there.
They love
like,
us, bro.
They don't be like, oh, okay, well, your voice is annoying, so get the fuck out of here. They're like, okay, well, teach me something. Like,
that's all the time. They're asking me, yo, what does this mean?
Yeah.
What does this mean? I'm like, yeah. Sometimes I just be laughing it off and walking out, explain it, and then walk away. Like, I don't think Marlon's ever been outside of Jane and Finch, so
he sounds more American than anything right now.
Doesn't know, but I travel every week, so I'm gonna speak.
Now that's racist. I'm gonna put it right there. That is racist.
That is kind of a flag on the play right there. Say it again.
Sometimes I just be laughing it off and walking out, explain it, and then walk away. Like, I don't think Marlon's ever been outside of Jane and Finch, so he doesn't know.
I don't even think Marlon's from Jane and Finch.
But I travel every week, so I'm gonna speak.
Now that's racist. I'm gonna put it right there. That is racist, son. Like, he's black. He has to be from Jane and Finch, right? So what if he said? So what if he said Scarborough? If he said Morningside in somewhere, would it be racist too?
Yeah, hold on. Where is he from? Then?
Good point.
Like, where is he actually
from? He's from Scarborough.
Oh, he's from Scarborough.
Yeah,
W Mans. I like him more.
That's the funny thing too. All of these guys, they might even be from ends that Juicy Hamburger says Marlon's from Vaughan. I don't remember where Marlon is from. And I've interviewed Marlon a few times. I feel like he might be an East End man though. All right? And if he is, that's just bad, bro, because like you're beefing with mans from your own ends. Like, I know it's a new generation and shit, but damn, bro. Can't we all just get along? I don't know how it got this far where these guys are like going at each other so crazy, fam. And it's not like mans are like suck your mom or anything like that. It hasn't gone that crazy, but like, damn, niggas, like, it's just an accent. It's just slang. It's not even really just a slang. It's just social media. If these niggas wasn't on social media going viral for this shit, like once upon a time, Marlon went viral about the same shit. Okay, even though I know you're actually Jamaican or of Jamaican descent, so you can go viral for Toronto/Jamaican shit. They can't. But it's a different time now, my G. Okay, I'm very two-sided on this issue here. I'm not just taking one side on this issue. I understand the youth them, but I also understand why Marlon could be a little bit upset. So this is courtesy of $6 says two twos my word. And he adds homie over here, says breaks down the latest Toronto creator or controversy surrounding the misrepresentation and appropriation. And this is courtesy of Jermaine the Jobfather. Jermaine the Jobfather is a crazy name. Let's go.
Toronto creator beef is so interesting to me because it is at the face of it like cultural appropriation. And I think the discourse or the disconnect is that a lot of people don't understand what cultural appropriation is. Like when they hear cultural appropriation, they probably and they react violently to it or negatively to it. They probably either think it's coded language for calling them racist, or they get hit with all of like the ways that it's been distorted.
That's a good point. They might feel like that knee-jerk reaction, like, are you trying to call me a racist?
Like right-wing media. But from the perspective of a Black person, cultural appropriation isn't us calling you racist per se. Cultural appropriation is more of us calling out the unfairness in you being able to come in and out of Black culture without it being held against you. Like the slang and the lingo that is talked in Toronto and is talked in like London, the UK, has its roots in Caribbean dialect, specifically Jamaican dialect. And
he's cooking still.
If you don't grow up Black, if you don't grow up Jamaican, I don't think you can truly appreciate just like how much stress and strain we kind of go through in the sense of being penalized for our culture. When my parents came to Canada, they were traumatized about how hard it was for them to actually get work, right? For them to make a living for themselves. And it was like a big reason they believed that they were discriminated against was their accent, right?
Modding
was the way that they talked. So what happened was when I was born, my parents forbade me from speaking in patois. Like I can understand it, can understand like level 99 patois from like country, right, and everything. But like I can't speak it in the tone and the dialect that sounds like a true Jamaican. Like unfortunately I sound like Chet Hanks when I speak patois, and there's that disconnect that was there, and it's there because my parents did not want me to be discriminated against because I spoke in patois. So
that's crazy. Think about the duality where, and not to say that people go into a job interview and they're like, yo, two is my word, broski. I need this job. Like, I'm sure when people go into the interview, they don't even code switch. They just go back to talking how they really talk. All right. How they talk in front of their parents. Mom, what do you mean I can't use the PlayStation? Mom, like they go back to talking like that. All right. But for people who their accent is their accent, you know, you got a Jamaican accent, that patois is strong. You just came from Yard. Like you had to curb that for the people, from any island. My mom, rest her soul, Barbados, she had to curb that so that she'd be able to assimilate more and get a job and stuff. So we're in a time now where you can at least go viral online, leaning in to an accent that it's not even yours originally. It's not even originally in your culture. So I too, that is another point for Marlon of why he might be pissed off. Like he is of Jamaican heritage. I'm sure he has some of the same history as this gentleman right here. And salute to Jermaine for this. He's cooking.
Forbade it. I was locked away from a piece of my culture because my parents were afraid of the systemic oppression I was going to face. Growing up, my mom would always say to me, you have 2.5 strikes against you. You're black, you're male, and you're fat, right? I was a big guy growing up. And she was like, people would discriminate.
Yo, that's what your mom said to you? You're black, you're male, and you're fat? The last part is mean. Like that's mean. Mom's Caribbean parents like you're too fat, man. Boy, you get fat, boy. Like, no, so like fam, like yo, other people are in the room, fam. Like chill.
Against you before they even get to know you. So you have to play these games in order to survive. And these are the conversations that Black parents have with their kids throughout the whole entire world. These are the conversations specifically in Toronto and London that Jamaican parents have with their kids in order to try and best suit them for the world, because that is a discrimination that was thrown against them. Black people are punished.
Boy, you're too black and fat, boy. Mind how you talk, boy. You're too big and black. All right? He's a big youth.
Punished for speaking in their native dialects, speaking in their native tongues. Black people are punished for wearing their native and natural hairstyles in the workplace. Black people are punished for the things that are innately connected to the different aspects of Black culture.
You know, a man's serious when he starts banging the table. I want to go back to a comment over here. Shoppers Drug Mart Ricky. Big salute to Carol for that comment right there. Because yes, I used to work at the Shoppers Drug Mart head office. I remember when I first started the podcast, I didn't want to tell people where I actually the first year I started the podcast, I was still working at the office. But when I was working over there, I was very particular about the way I presented myself because of being a Black man. All right. I didn't go in there with no slang, obviously. And even when after the interview and all that, when I got the job, I'm talking about, like, I wasn't in there overtly like, yo, wow, go on, Bretchen, yo, big man on scene, yo, big man's in the office right now, fam. Yo, why? Yo, mind yourself, yo, on the streets, yo, differently. Nah, I kept it cool. I kept it so conservative to the point where it took me months before I wore short sleeve shirts. Okay? Listen, when I go and I pull up my shit, like, hold on, right? There's tattoos there, multiple. On one arm, just alone, I got multiple tattoos. And on this one too. Right? And they go all the way up here, and you know what I'm saying? So, and there's multiple all here and stuff. So if I go into the office wearing like a button-up shirt, or like sometimes I'm seeing like some of the whites wearing t-shirts and shit, like we're in a corporate office, and I know it's still like the lower level of a corporate office, but man's would be super casual in comparison to what I was willing to be. Okay? It took me months, summertime, hot as shit, right? Wearing friggin' long sleeve shirts so that they don't see my tattoos, so that they're not scared. This is what I'm thinking of as a Black man. Mind you, yes, I made the choice to get the tattoos. But guess what? So does the white girl with the freaking septum ring in her nose. She got mad tattoos too. But they ain't judging her the same way they're going to judge me. You feel me? So when people talk about the appropriation or different like struggles or whatever, like, they might not completely understand where we're coming from. And don't get it twisted. I know Indian people have their own share of racism that they deal with. And it's a lot. And they get it in a different way and some of the same. So we're not going to leave that on the table and act like that don't happen. But maybe that should be something that makes them understand a little bit more of why somebody like Marlon might be pissed. Trust me. T.88 wants to know that I missed the mix-up already. I did get talked about a lot of the crazier shit earlier. So you might want to rewind the live to get into the top 5 topic, the Drake topic, the Savv4x topic. So my bad if you missed it. JJ Raganite says, facts, bro. I have a neck tat. People think I'm a dope dealer. That's what I'm talking about. The fact that you're not, because you're saying it in the chat here, you're not, because you're like, they think I'm a dope dealer. Anybody can get a neck tat. They're either going to think you're a dope dealer or one of them gangster rappers, which is code for dope dealer. And you might be like, nah, bro, I wanted to get a neck tat. I think it looks cool. But if you're black, they're going to look at you different. Thomas, we probably are. Don't get it twisted. I thought about getting tattoos on places that are visible when I'm not wearing like long sleeves, but because I've always tried to keep myself open to getting a 9 to 5, that's why I've never like covered my hands. I wouldn't get face tats now in my old ass age, but even back in the days, it was just never an option. Is there any more of this video here?
And cultural appropriation is when someone of another culture is able to embrace those things and it benefits them, right? That's the unfair dynamics that's there. And what makes it even more unfair is that the people that are not black are able to step in and step out of the black culture, the blackness at their discretion whenever it suits them. I can never stop being black. I don't have to talk like a quote unquote Toronto man, but like I can still be discriminated and harmed because somebody decided to just throw that label on me because I'm black, and that is part of the black male experience. So when you see Marlon call this out, right? He's calling out because, like, one, it is super disrespectful when you are emphasizing the parody, not letting people, like, not making people understand that it is satire. And like you come across as like a caricature, you come across as like a Sambo type person where you're dressing up in blackface, right?
Ooh, you brought Sambo into this? Damn, bro. This man's talking, he's reaching for the ancestors for this one right here, broski. Let's go.
Blackface, and you're trying to make fun of our culture to get laughs, and people aren't laughing with you, they're laughing at us, and that is the problem. What makes it worse is that we all know that's not how you talk to your parents. We all know that when you go to your family gathering, your family reunions, you sit at the table with your parents, your elders, you're not talking like that. You're not talking like that, right? So like this.
Mommy, peace, Pastor Roti, mommy. Mommy, peace, Pastor Roti. Hey, see, I can do it. It's just jokes. It's just jokes. All right? We can all appropriate. It's just comedy. It's just parody. Don't worry about it, brother. It's just jokes, brother. It's just jokes, brother. Big salute to I Bust Caps TV. Thanks for the donation once again. He says, 17, I got my street name on my neck and I regret it. Yeah. You can get them removed, but I think it's like more expensive to get them removed and it hurts more. But it makes it where like people look at you right away like, who's this guy? Let me clutch my purse a little closer. Okay? They ain't gonna leave you in the room with shit because they're gonna think he's gonna steal because you got a neck tat. It's a sad reality. Shorty can have Sagittarius Shorty has tattoos on her face. I'm sure if shit really gets real and she has to get a job, which she probably wouldn't, she could get one.
Isn't just a mask for us. This is our identity. Right? This is how we talk in front of our peoples. This is how we talk in front of our elders, right? So like there is an unfair dynamic, like I said, where if you're from another culture, you're able to step in and out of it. And like Marlon said in his video, if you're from Toronto, talk like you're from Toronto, but like don't produce content that isn't distinctive, like don't produce content that is satire, that makes fun of the Toronto accent, that makes fun of the Jamaican elements within the Toronto lexicon, and not take enough care to properly distinguish that this is satire, or not taking proper care to make sure that the satire is also paired with commentary, right?
You're asking a little bit too much from the YNs there, brother. You were cooking, and you are still cooking. The stove is still on the burner. Okay, you're still doing your thing, but you're asking a little bit too much from the YNs. You're talking about people right now in a time where attention span is like this. You're like, if you can set it up by saying, hey, this is a parody, right? Like I don't know about that, man. I'm not even gonna put that in the caption, bro. That's you're asking for too much there, brother.
Commentary for the greater good, mind you, so it doesn't come across as like harmful. And I feel like there's a lack of understanding from that perspective, from like the Black perspective, because I've been seeing that City Boy, JJ Kid and whatnot, and like whenever he's talking among it, he might be interviewed by some Black people, but like in his own friend group, from what I've seen, and when I see them talking about this shit among themselves, they don't have any Black perspectives. Every single Black person I know that grew up in Toronto has the same story that Marlon has, where you have a lot of Indian friends growing up. You love your Indian friends love you, but their parents don't love you, right? Every Black person I know that grew up in Toronto has a story of either knowing or happening to them directly, where they were invited by their Indian friend to go to their house, and like they were either rejected or greeted with hostile energy because of like anti-Blackness.
I gotta come in here as the voice of bringing the other side of this conversation here. Peace loves this man can chat for real. I didn't even realize this clip was this long. He's going in. I gotta say this though, homie. And we also come from different situations, but a lot of the same. Black people could be kind of the same too. I used to hear back in the days from my mom, don't bring any white girls into the house here, boy. Okay, sorry. Let me translate for people who can't understand the thick Bajan accent. Don't be bringing no white girls to the house. I bought bare white girls to the house anyway. But I was told that. And y'all, any people who are Black in the chat, you've been told, and not only you might even have been told there's no Chinese people in his house here, boy. So let's not act like we don't do some of the same shit. All right, gang. Am I wrong about that? Have y'all had your Black parent, your Caribbean Black parent, say some shit that could be on like? And I know people are like, Black people can't be racist because we don't control the power structure and blah, 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 blah. I get it. Okay, let's use the word prejudice instead then. But maybe say some things that could be deemed prejudiced. Just a little bit. To the point where sometimes I'd be like, Mom, yo, chill. You're going off, Mom. Like, damn. We all bleed red. So let's not act like we're holier than thou. Franklin Fraser says, my mom always said, don't bring no gal who can't cook and work. Right? And white. White. I know. You could say it. Don't even say it. Don't worry. You could keep it hold to the chest. Let me know white gal in my house, man. Like, whoa, Mom, chill. What are you saying, bro? Like that. Yo, Mom, that's racist. Yo, chill.
Blackness is not just exclusive to like the white community and white supremacy. Anti-Blackness is present in all cultures. When people see me travel, when people hear that I love going to Italy and I love going to Spain, people be like, yo, those places are so racist towards Black people. Why are you going there? And the real answer is because everywhere is racist against Black people. Even Black countries are racist against Black people. Like, do you know in like a lot of schools in Jamaica, it's illegal. Like it's against the rules for kids to wear dreads, or in some cases even braids, right? Like Black culture, because like white supremacy is so rampant around the world, Black culture and colorism also it's a systemic thing that's influenced and impacted a lot of like Black countries. So like that's what I'm saying. Like we're very protective of our culture, and like when we see people having the ability to step in and out of it, they step in it when it benefits them and they step out of it when it doesn't. Like it's infuriating. I have a personal vendetta against Aquafina. I hate Aquafina so much because
how long is this shit? I'm gonna cut this just now, but I wanted to let homie finish cooking, but he's cooking. Yo, fam, you're slow cooking the meal, bro.
Her, like when she came on the scene, it was because she was using the Black accent, and then she was like, it's because she's from fucking Queens, right? And all her friends were Black, yada yada yada. Never bought that for a second. She launches a show about her life growing up. Ain't no Black people on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you don't talk like that. Why are you talking like that? And like, I always give my props to Eminem. Eminem and Mac Miller, you can tell they were non-Black people that grew up around a lot of Black people, and like they have a genuine love and appreciation for the culture. Like they don't talk quote unquote Black, they don't put on an accent, right? But you can tell from their dialect and the way that they hold themselves that like that is a culture that they love and align with, and it doesn't.
Morgan Freeman voice. He's right. He is right about that. About Eminem and Mac Miller, right? And RIP to Mac Miller, like, and salute to like mans like Adam Baum. They're like white guys who are around Black people all the time. They're immersed in hip hop culture, but they ain't trying to act like they Black. Okay, they might wear the clothes and stuff like that, but they're not like, yo, what up, son? Yo, what up, dog? It's like that's cringe.
Doesn't come across as predatory, and it doesn't come across as them trying to take advantage or make fun. In fact, they've used their platforms to put on so many other Black artists because they just love the culture like that. And like you can tell when somebody genuinely understands their.
Okay, I'm gonna let you finish. I'm done with you cooking. I don't know, man. Matt from What's the Dirt, super heavy lover of hip hop culture, of the music. I'd be on the phone with Matt. He's not like, yo, what up, son? Yo, Wagwan brethren. You know what I'm saying? The worst thing is I hate, and we'll end the segment here, is when somebody comes up to you, DJ Czar. Nah, DJ Czar, he uses Toronto slang, but he uses it here and there. He speaks very articulately. He uses words sometimes that I'm like, holy, as somebody who's like a words guy, I'm like, damn, I've never heard that word be used on the podcast. That's like a 5-syllable word. You know what I'm saying? So he can spin in and out of just doing talk about, oh, let's pontificate about that and be like, a lie? So I fuck with it. I fuck with DJ Czar. You know what I'm saying? He's not in there like, yo, tools, brethren. Right? The man has a university degree. So like he comes in there and he speaks like an intelligent human. You know what I'm saying? And as a Toronto kid, not culturally appropriating. There's ways of doing it. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same with M and Mac Miller. They use hip hop slang, but they're not like trying to be overtly like having a quote unquote Black accent. You feel me? That shit to me is super cringe. So yeah, salute to Marlon and salute to City Boy JJ and the rest of the Toronto Tide guys. Like, I hope that this might be something that actually I don't hope it ends. Like, keep it coming, man. Keep it coming. Let me get a response. It's almost Christmas time. Let me get a response, yo. You know what I'm saying? I'll do another reaction right there. We cooking with these ones right here. But yeah, salute to all parties involved. Millie's, yeah. Millie's is a white guy who just looks like he looks like a biker more than anything. A biker who's into hip hop. All right. Quick couple of things here. Hot 97. They're ending the Ebro in the morning show. I'm gonna play a quick clip from Peter Rosenberg, he made the announcement, and there might be an announcement that I might be able to find on Hot 97 as well. I'll search for that while Peter is cooking. But they decided, and I think the show's been on probably like 13 years. Yeah. The Ebro in the Morning show has been on for a long time, maybe 10 to 13 years, I would say. Right? So it's the end of an era with them ending. But they did end the show over there not too long ago, if I'm not mistaken, to another show. There's a lot of changes happening with a lot of these companies anyway. So let's let Peter cook.
I had to tell you guys for a long time, change was afoot. And change is afoot. But change can be beautiful. So, yeah, there's some changes on the horizon. Stay tuned. I tried to tell you guys for a long time, change was afoot.
Okay, so that's all you got in there. Let's do a quick search here. Hot 97. I'm going to pull this up on the screen and see what we could find, because I'm sure they talked about it on the show. I'm sorry, I'm not as prepared as with my other topics, but this came up literally right before I started the live. Let's go to their channel first, and then if not, then we're going to go to Danny's review of it. Let's go here. Let's see what they say. It's a day ago. Videographer, Michigan. So, they didn't even mention it in there yet. This will probably be on tomorrow's episode where they actually mention it. Let's go back to right here. Oh, Ebro gets fired. Oh, shit. Let's go. Salute to Danny from the stop.
Ebro has been fired and let go from Hot 97. Yeah, that's right. The lead of Ebro in the Mornings is no longer working at Hot 97. So this is a storied career to some extent. I never really thought Ebro was that great on mic, but he was good at keeping a job. Well, he would go on his Instagram Live to give his side of the story.
Told y'all a couple of weeks ago.
Hold on, let me stop this for a second. I'll get back to that segment in a second. Said, and salute to Vinny B or Vinny.B 18K says, run that real Toronto freestyle. I'll donate more. Hey, you ain't got to tell me twice, nigga. We'll get back to Ebro in a second. And thank you for the donation right there, brother. Let me give you a little taste. Pause. Let's do this. You want to hear it? Here it go.
Two to your brain if you loosen my grip.
We were just reacting to it last week, so we're in the perfect time.
Park there every day, all day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Niggas know what it is.
Let's go.
Motherfuckers on the grind out here, dog. Let me give y'all a quick verse. Parkdale's my residence. I'm a detriment, never hesitant. I'm the president. I'm a raise the tax on the block of the wait when I play the tracks. Middle finger to the law, I'm a boss. In fact, you lack the stamina. I will damager. Rip the veteran. You the amateur. Call a Canada. Hot from cameras.
Yo, Carol, shut up, yo, about Friday New York dread. The New York accent, you can hear it. Yo, son. Yo, what up, Kiko?
I'll hand you like a newborn baby, crazy, maybe the best. Yes, I'm saying it, and I'll be proving it. Gangsters and hustlers, that's my influence. It's Lawrence Tate, old dog and niggas making that cake on some Wesley snipe shit. Blades and new jacks, blazing new tracks. Two to your brain if you loosen my grip. Come rob with me to the club because it's Friday. Just got paid. Fresh Air Ones and a fresh cut paid. Boss of the game, but I don't play. I'm straight from the block, girl, and I'm looking for a hot girl. She gotta be a gangster. School to the game, job ruling these wanksters. Damn, I'm the king of this, king of strip. Back again, you know what I mean?
Okay. All right, enough. Back to Ebro. Thank you for the donation, brother. I'm stupid.
Ebro has been fired and let go from Hot 97. Yeah, that's right. The lead of Ebro in the Mornings is no longer working at Hot 97. So this is a storied career to some extent. I never really thought Ebro was that great on mic, but he was.
Damn, Danny, why you just dissed Ebro from the top, bro? My cat freaking stepped in my goddamn weed tray. What's wrong with you, bro?
Good at keeping a job. Well, he would go on his Instagram Live to give his side of the story.
Told y'all a couple of weeks ago when they tried to run that
Andrew Cuomo play on me. Remember that shit? And they tried when the Trumpster got in office. Listen, man, I don't capitulate well, bro. Been doing this too long.
During the whole live, he was essentially saying that the reason he believes he's getting let go is because the new owners of Hot 97 Media Co. do not like his political affiliations, and also some of the statements he made back when he said that the company didn't really want or care about Hot 97 and Funk Flex was running the station now.
The new ownership of...
I remember this. He went crazy. This is like a month ago. Damn. And you know what? Before I play this, when he was going off, he's like, we could be next. So I feel like he's seen this coming, or all like he could see it down the tunnel.
The big legend, Hot 97, didn't give a damn about investing in this damn thing here. No new studios, making cuts, cutting staff, cutting this, cutting that.
Salute to Vinny B again. Thanks for the donation. He says, Friday, take that bum Ebro spot on Hot 97. I would, but I would probably relinquish the spot shortly after. I'm not really in the mood to become like a radio DJ anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? I know people say, yo, you should be on the radio. I don't want to be on the radio, man. The radio is very antiquated and it's not going to ever be done, but niggas don't listen to the radio like that.
However, I do wonder if it is more because he was not as much dominant in the ratings as they would like him to have been. And also maybe his pay rate wasn't worth it, considering that they're destroying Power 105 in the ratings right now. Like if you look at the ratings for November, Hot 97 is at 4.3 and Power 105 is at 3.1. So after this announcement was made, I went back and listened to the Ebro in the Morning. It's actually on YouTube right now. And I listened to everything they said. And they did make several allusions to the show being in its last day.
A lot is happening in the world, folks. Change can hit you at any minute.
Any minute.
You need to be prepared. You might be listening to your favorite morning show, and then one day, you never hear them on that place again. We don't know.
We don't know, but follow us on Instagram, right?
Oh, no. Today, listen, I don't know what the hell's going on. We're going to talk to Ebro in a minute. I just know today, Rosenberg Radio, Laura Stiles, Old Man Ebro, give us a follow today. Let's just see what goes on. All right, we'll be back. 7:20. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Now, there you saw Rosenberg and Laura Stiles allude to the whole situation and about how, this is...
Salute to Danny for that, because that's something I wouldn't have done. Like, that man went into the radio vault to hear that shit. Like, I ain't going back to listen to their radio show.
The last day, they didn't outright say it, but it is something that I think they saw coming. Ebro didn't really talk about it too much. It was more so Rosenberg and Laura Stiles. And that has a whole nother element. As Rosenberg would go on his Twitter page and announce the exit from his show, he would do it on his socials. And here's what he said. This is really long, so bear with me. Almost 19 years later, it comes to a close. Longest tenured morning show ever at the station. Became friends with my heroes. The future is very exciting, but I'm filled with gratitude for my past. Old Man Ebro plucked me out of obscurity in DC and put a mic in my hand. No, imagine this. I'm a hip hop kid from DC. I'm not going to read all this. But anyway, he thanks God later and all of that jazz. Laura Stiles would keep it short and simple by saying we had the best time, the most beautiful listeners, and got to work with legends I love. I'm so proud of the work we did together. I lived so many of my dreams at Hot 97 and got to work with my friends. And best friends don't let go. Trust me, Ebro, Rosenberg, and I have plans and more coming next year. So
they better start some kind of podcast independently, because for Laura's sake, for sure, because I know maybe they might still have her as, or any of them still working at the radio station, because Ebro in the morning show doesn't mean that all three of them are gone, right? Rosenberg might still be there at the station. He has his Late Night with Rosenberg show that he still does, but he also works for ESPN and he also works for the WWE. So Rosenberg will be fine, right? Smart Jewish man. He made sure that he didn't put all of his eggs in one basket. Same thing with Ebro. Half. Right? He made sure that he got himself a nice cushy spot over there at Apple Music. The content that comes out over at Apple Music is 10 times better than the Hot 97 YouTube stuff. So, you know, and Rosenberg also has the WhyNet podcast. The WhyNet podcast doesn't make him any money like that, but he could start focusing on that more as far as his broadcasting career if he wants to. Laura now, on the other hand, the only thing I know her for doing is Hot 97 or Ebro in the morning. Okay, so Laura Styles, I don't know what's going to happen with her future.
What they're alluding to there is that Hot 97 rejects now will now be going to YouTube and starting their own morning show online.
Didn't I just say
now,
that?
Time will tell if they're able to pull it off, because one of the appeals of being on a Hot 97 is that you can play music. When you can't play music, when you don't have access to the guests, you lose a lot of visibility. And another thing that keeps them afloat is the infrastructure, right? Because if you're able to get paid directly from the content you make, it's a lot easier to show up. When you go independent, the money doesn't come in immediately. Like some of these YouTube views they're about to get are not going to be great, especially if they take that politically correct route, you know, choosing not to talk about things and protecting their industry relationships. Now, other folks on Twitter would...
Oh, man, if they start their own podcast, they're going to have to get really mixy. We're going to have to get multiple Ebro rants. They're going to need to turn up that algorithm.
Go off on Ebro, including his former foe, Tax Stone, who would call the radio show super whack and corny. And I think that's one of the interesting things about this is that I feel Ebro in the morning is a testament to survival more so than exceptionalism. I don't think Ebro's morning show was great. I don't think we'll remember it. I don't think we're going to look back 20 years from now and be like, damn, man, I really miss the Ebro in the morning era. So let's see how the rest of the industry responds, because one thing I'm wondering about is Charlemagne and Power 105.1, because if the radio show...
Damn, Danny, you got to shit on these guys when they're down, bro. Damn, bro. You got no heart, bro. Charlemagne is probably having a freaking field day. Not too crazy, because I feel like Charlemagne, he's not gonna like just dance around like on, you know, smoking on an Ebro pack. But he might just take a couple of pulls off the Ebro pack. Just a couple of pulls. I ain't gonna smoke the whole blunt. Just give me a couple of pulls off the Ebro pack. Puff, puff, pass. You know what I'm saying?
Is losing to, if the morning radio show at Power is losing to a show that just got canceled, what's next? Like, is Power gonna say at one point, like, we think y'all great on YouTube, but we would love to dominate in the radio ratings, because radio ratings is how we make a lot of our money. And who will replace Ebro? My guess is it will be an internal hire. So let's not get frisky. I already know, because this is the stop. People are gonna say they think Joe Budden is gonna be the one to take over the radio station.
It won't be.
I think maybe a few years ago, but I think at this point, the way Media Co is going to be paying people out, and even a place like iHeart, I don't think they're going to give them enough money for Joe to even entertain leaving his podcast. You feel like this is a big deal?
Okay. I think we got to the most parts of it here. Big salute to Danny from the stop. Right? That's my brother right there. Look out for his interview that's on the channel as well. This channel is gonna be done. It's done. It's over. The only thing that for me personally at least, because I did watch the Ebro in the morning clips on YouTube, especially if they have something interesting that they're talking about. I was still one of the remaining audience that was there. I did see a heavy decline in viewership over the years. Maybe about 10 years ago, maybe 8 years ago, they used to get at least 50,000 views of music, a video, hundreds of thousands of views on their videos. But then sometimes they'd interview the same person as The Breakfast Club, like over the last 2 years. Their titles would be fucked up. They would like not care about the camera angles a lot of times. A lot of the stuff that they would do, they would try to do that little Zoom thing, and then after the pandemic, and they just kept it that way, even though they were in the studio, just like not really giving a shit about their YouTube channel, because they're, hey, we're a radio station. We're already getting paid for being here on the radio. but that lack of detail or lack of attention that they're paying to the YouTube channel really resonated over the years, where their channel just it's not an important channel. It's not something that people are like on a list to watch as far as hip hop knowledge. And the only thing, if you do want to watch anything about hip hop knowledge, would be Ebro in the morning. So when I seen other clips, and no offense, but salute to Nessa, I would see her clips. I'm like, all right, I'm not watching this one. Or with the other guy, DJ John Drewski, DJ Drewski. Salute to him, same way. I'm not watching those clips neither. So if for a person like myself, and I know there's a lot of people who are the same way, if you're only tuning into Hot 97's YouTube channel for Ebro in the morning clips, and now that show is gone, that channel is dead in the water, bro. It's over. You know what I'm saying? Bank said, I fell off too. Did I? I didn't know that. You're one of those people who were like, oh, if it was you and Herc still sitting there, I would love the show. Salute to PK Herc. That's my brother right there. But I don't know about fall off. Let's chill about that. I think those are some great times. And I'm not even going to get it twisted. We had some of the highest viewership in those times too. But we've gone viral multiple times since then. The channel has actually accumulated like together 10 times the amount of views than those times back in those days. So I don't know about falling off. That just might be a matter of perspective. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, salute to Ebro in the morning. Yeah, RIP, man. Thank you for the donation. Anything but the norm. Says, I don't want to sound like a hater, but I like this news. Laugh out loud. But I'm pretty sure he has some good opportunities waiting for him. If you're talking about Rosenberg, then for sure. Ebro, they're already plugged in. The man's there. He's like, all right, I lost my job at Hot 97. Obviously, losing one of my paychecks is not a good thing. So, okay, he lost one of his paychecks. He has time to go get another bag now. And the bag that he gets from Apple Music is probably nice. Okay? The money that he's probably getting from Hot 97, he was just going straight to the bank or whatever. And, I could spend some of my Apple Music check because Apple Music, the way that setup looks, that shit looks like they got some money. Trust me. But yeah, salute to Ebro in the morning. Salute to Laura Styles and to Peter Rosenberg. All right? Keep doing your thing, guys. I got one more story in me. I didn't expect to go past the 3-hour mark, but fuck it, we here. We are here. I just wanted to put you guys on to just something like maybe an educational piece right here as far as music videos for like artists out there who are, trying to find inexpensive ways of producing their music videos, might be trying to think of strategies on how to promote their music and stuff. A lot of times people will be spending their money in the wrong ways. And, I'm going to go and get $2,500 and get myself, I'm going to go get $2,500 and, get a video director, put out my first music video, and we're off to the races. Now we're in 2025. If that's their plan, you're probably going to fuck up your money. All right. So I pulled up a video. There was something I seen online earlier. It was just randomly when I was looking on YouTube, but I decided to go straight to the source of where this guy was reacting to the video from. It's a page from a woman by the name of Jarrell Emmanuel. She's a video director in America. She does, I guess, a bunch of music videos out there. I'm not familiar with her work.
People keep asking me if I think that music.
But she's going to break down the difference now on what an artist might need in comparison to like 2017, 2015 times, especially with the evolution of social media. So let's let her cook.
videos are dead as a music video director. Personal opinion is yes, no, and kind of. Labels have been spending less and less on music videos, which means that there's been a bunch of like more mediocre music videos that have arisen in the last 10 years. That reason, when social media took over, those music videos kind of slipped to the back in terms of efficiency in reaching a new audience. However, performance is always going to be something that audiences want to see from their artists. Like, we get excited about seeing Beyonce in concert because she sets a precedent in her music videos. But simultaneously, times have evolved and content is king and everybody's attention is on their phone. So this means that our jobs as music video directors are still very much needed, but they have kind of changed. We need to be able to take all of the creative storytelling skills that we remember from the kind of more traditional music videos and reapply that into vertical video content. What I'm personally seeing at the moment is that there are kind of 3 tiers of music promotion visuals. Bottom tier.
Okay, so before she gets into the tiers of the music promotion, I asked in a poll, do we still care, or do audiences still care about music videos? Okay. I'm not gonna lie, me personally, even though I'm in the business, so it's my business to care about the music video. But as far as like my favorite artists, like the people who I'm just listening to in my spare time, I'm not running to YouTube to go see if Drake dropped an accompanying music video to the new song that he dropped. I don't care. I'm just listening to the song. If the song's fire, cool. I might use it in the sounds later on Instagram or on TikTok or whatever, or on Instagram, and whatever. I go about my business. I'm not making an appointment to go look up on YouTube unless I'm doing it for the podcast. This is how much me personally, me, Friday Ricky Dread, doesn't care about the music videos of my favorite artist. Nas dropped a whole album, dropped multiple albums. I didn't go to check one music video on YouTube to see anything from the King's Disease or the Smoke or any of those albums that Nas dropped. I didn't care. I just cared about the music. But like I said, I'm in the business. I'm a little bit jaded also, so I might be different. You know what I'm saying? I did talk about the 21 Savage album, but the Toronto aspect of it.
Is the kind of really low.
So let's let her get to the tiers.
Is that there are kind of 3 tiers of music promotion visuals. Bottom tier is the kind of really low maintenance content. Like, an artist can literally post up their camera and then perform their verse to camera and put lyrics on the screen, and they will get a bunch of views from that and get a lot of new audience. I will say that as we continue to see more of this, though, there's going to be a need for artists to get more creative with that kind of content, thus still needing some kind of visual creative director. That kind of content is great for getting new audience in the door, but what about keeping audience and making audience obsessed with you and turning them into mega fans?
Tier 2.
And that's where the second tier of visual music promotion comes in. And this is kind of like the newest form of music video that we've ever seen in the last kind of 10 years. I'm seeing lots of artists put their own take on this, but essentially, like, we're talking about TikTokified music videos, Instagramified music videos, you know, like all the creativity and the performance level of what we used to put in like a traditional music video, but curated and compacted into a vertical format. I think this would rely.
Have you guys, I don't know, I've been noticing it, but I've been noticing it way more lately than ever, that a lot of music videos that I see, I really just look at them on Instagram. Maybe on TikTok if I'm scrolling through TikTok, but most of the time, because I spend a lot of the time on Instagram, I'll just check out your music video on Instagram, and if I get a horizontal view of it, cool. But most of the time, I'm checking out like the minute or whatever that you posted on Instagram, and you better make sure that when you're filming the music video, especially if you're not filming it for a vertical source, that, and you know, you're filming it in a horizontal for a horizontal space or platform originally, that you're standing in the middle of the frame. Okay, for all the artists out there, you know, and for the video directors out there, if you're making a music video and you put the artist onto the side of the frame, just so you can show some cool scenery while he's rapping, and you have him on the side of the frame. When you now take that video and try to translate it onto a phone, guess what? All you're going to be seeing is a bunch of scenery and homies over there on the side. So you're going to have to keep everybody in the middle all the time so that when you transfer it onto a vertical platform, everything still works. Now, man's not even doing that. They're just like, fuck it. Let's just film the video vertically. Let's do a quick phone video. You know, me in my car performing the song. Post that. see if we can get some followers. Let's see if we can get some people to check the song. Because in the end of the day, why are you going to go spend? And listen, I'm not trying to take no money out of the video director's pocket, because she will get to it that you still do need an official music video at some point. But the game's changing.
Heavily on things like transitions and visual effects and kind of camera tricks, types of things that we've come to develop an app of what we used to put in like a traditional music video, but curated and compacted into a vertical format. I think this would rely really heavily on things like transitions and visual effects and kind of camera tricks, types of things that we've come to develop an appetite for as a social media audience. And finally, the third tier is the full scale music video productions.
There we
like
go.
The more traditional music videos that we know of. So all artists are going to have to be able to do all three. And our jobs as music video directors are evolving, and we have to be able to have the capacity to play almost a creative director role with a definite.
So let me bring this back a little bit before she goes on to that part here. Because
finally, the third tier is the full all three. And
yeah, because she's speaking facts. Like I was explaining in the beginning of the segment over here, we can start off with the music video and just get straight to it and see if we can get ourselves famous and whatever. And that's literally like taking money and just using it on the wrong stocks, on a stock that you know is going down. You know what I'm saying? So what she's saying is facts right here. Still plan in your budget for the major music video. That's when you're going to start spending like the $1,500, $2,000, get a real director to do that shit. But you might also need to allocate a little bit of money to that same director. Use the same director to keep the continuity for all of your visuals. You feel me? So get them to start with just some quick visuals that you can use, and then chop it up and use it over and over again so that you have multiple posts. Maybe enlist that video director to not only shoot your music videos for you, but pay him a bigger bag that can like have him follow you behind the scenes. Okay, let me get, if you charge $1,500 for a music video, let me give you $5,000 and follow me around for a couple of weeks, because I'm about to go make a bunch of content, film everything. Give me some short clips and stuff like that. Jennifer 5 says hi, big salute. I think you were over there in the UK, or you might have been in India over there. Salute to you, yo. But yeah, real talk, like get that video director to do more than just make the grand music video. Get them to do the vertical videos for you. Get them to do the behind the scenes like I just mentioned. And, you know, package it in like that where, okay, do that and we can do it for 3 music videos. And then you're spending your money right. And you're actually getting the content that's going to be effective for you to be able to get some traction. You feel me? She says, hey, Friday, my son is releasing a track named Pilot soon. Well, you're in the right place in the right time, because visuals are extremely important, and you want to make sure that he spends the money in the right way in the right places.
Our jobs as music video directors are evolving, and we have to be able to have the capacity to play almost a creative director role with a definite understanding of the social media appetite. And that is exactly why I added a social media adaptation chapter on my video director online course, because it's going to be such a pivotal skill for any creative video director moving forward. I'm Rebecca B. Creative. I break down the science of the creative industry.
Yeah, Rebecca B. Creative. Salute to Rebecca B. Creative. Yeah, just some food for thought out here for the people out here who are trying to get their music going on, trying to make sure that they spend the money in the right places in the right ways. Jennifer also wants to know, can you give any ideas on video? Yeah, that's pretty much what I was saying right there. Like, just make sure that instead of just getting that video director to do one video, get him to do a package deal where he's doing your music videos and the behind the scenes and a bunch of other things like the vertical stuff. Okay, spend your money on package deals rather than just one-off things. That's my advice to any artist out there. And that goes even with some of the stuff that we do when we're doing promotion for artists. I used to offer, and I still offer people, a single Instagram reel post, and we collaborate with multiple pages so that you can get your eyes or people's eyes from multiple pages. That's cool. But now I'd rather offer you a month-long deal where we'll promote your music for a month on multiple platforms. You know what I'm saying? Repost you on our community tab and all different places so that you're getting the maximum amount of exposure from that one company that you're paying, rather than, oh, give me an Instagram story or Instagram post. Like, that not make it these days, dog. Like, you have to really think before you start spending your money out here. All right? So salute to all the artists out there. Keep doing your thing. Save up. Don't go crazy in the streets. I did a story earlier today or earlier in this live where, my bad, mans are going down on major bust. And a lot of these guys are in the rap game. And it's like, we don't want any of y'all to be ending up the same way. So we don't want you to be taking penitentiary chances because you didn't spend the money right and you want to become a big rapper. Save your money and then spend it right. That's my old unk advice to y'all for today. I think we could leave it there before we get to the 4-hour mark, because shit, man could chat. New episode dropping on Monday, and actually on Saturday, tomorrow, I will be dropping the first episode of Made in Canada from the homie JB. Okay, JB is doing a short documentary series that we're going to be premiering over here on the We Love Hip Hop Network. Just one of the many things that JB is going to be doing over here at the network. Salute to JB, new addition to the team. All right, we'll be back on Monday, episode 641. Big salute to Dusty Wallace. Big salute to DJ Natural Wave and DJ Czar. You will see the big four on Monday. Seen? Until then, we are off of this. Deuces.